providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. Let's go, Beavers!
We're back here at E.J. Mansell Stadium. The DuBois Beavers are charging onto the field, flags waving, standing at the 50-yard line, getting ready, getting themselves pumped up to face Holidaysburg tonight. And if you look over, Keith, at the Holidaysburg bench, there's a lot of big boys over there.
A lot. And they look deep, too, so if one needs a break, they're going to just, right now, I don't think they're going to miss much of a beat when they bring in a substitute for them, so.
No, I got to think there's a lot of number over there, and if this is their travel squad, they must have a really big regular squad.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be intimidated, though. You just got to go out there and play your game.
Absolutely. There's 11 guys on the other side of the ball on each play. That's it. You just got to contend with the 11 that are there. You can't really deal with what's on the sideline. That makes no difference on any play.
Agreed. And I would think that both teams are going to try to establish a running game. I would assume, because the age-old saying, you know what it is, the pass feeds off of a successful run game. So, I don't know that you want to come out and just start slinging the ball around right away. That could get dangerous.
Sure. And I had a little conversation with some of the radio guys from Holidaysburg before the game, and they did the same thing DuBois did in the last game. They kind of, although they're pass-heavy last game, they kind of tried to balance that out. They did a lot of running plays in the last game, too.
Yeah, because you got to get ready for the next step, too. I mean, playoffs is a complete different ball game there. You could be running into a team that shuts down the pass. Then what are you going to do?
Yep.
You got to have, balance. It's key.
Yep. So we're
Snowplows proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. Crawford Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area, serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. And the DuBois Area United Way. You can be on the team to help the less fortunate in our area. With your help, the DuBois Area United Way is meeting the needs of the area's health and welfare service agencies. Go Beavers!
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by North Central WIC, supporting families throughout Cameron, Clearfield, Elk, Jefferson, McKean, and Potter counties. DuBois Burger King. Eat like a king who's on a budget with Burger King's $5 Your Way meal. DuBois Burger King, Beeline Highway DuBois, and Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. Let's go, Beavers!
Back to E.J. Mansell Stadium as DuBois is set to take on Holidaysburg in this Week 10 matchup. We still have the band out on the field after the national anthem. Captains are ready to go into the middle of the field to determine the coin toss, and we'll determine who's going to kick the ball off and who's going to receive to start this game.
Yeah, we're anxious. Everybody's anxious. This is a big one, you got an 8-1 versus a 7-2. These two good football teams. So we'll just see who came more prepared for this one.
Yeah, this could be very well one of the games of who's going to make the mistake first. You got to stay disciplined. At Week 10, you don't want the penalties. You don't want the turnovers.
Exact. Turnovers are killer. There's no doubt about it, especially depending on where it would happen on the field. But, you don't want to be driving, get down in deep, and then, give it up. That's a backbreaker there. So hopefully things will go like they were supposed to go, and we'll see how things happen here. But, again, the band is still out on the field. They're still in the thunder away right now.
A little bit. Again, this is senior night, so it really is. They want to perform as they're starting to head off now. They kind of tricked us with the national anthem. Everybody's standing looking at the flag, and they had a little script going beforehand, so we had a lot of commercial breaks.
So it means that much to them too.
Well, absolutely.
So we're not taking anything away from it at all.
No,
they work hard and they deserve to be out there as well. So
yeah, no question about it. It's an exciting evening for everybody. So officials are out on the field. Captains on each team are making their way towards the big D in the middle of the field.
I think we match up pretty good size-wise right there.
I agree. And our captains shaking hands. So size-wise, you're right.
That's not the lineman, though. So.
That isn't the lineman. So we'll see how that plays out. So again, it looks like the coin toss was not predetermined, as sometimes happens. They are flipping the coin now, or describing it as they go. Okay, so
still now just meeting at midfield.
looks like DuBois has won the toss and has elected to defer. So Holidaysburg will put the ball in play to start this game. And we're going to keep it right here as the teams come out on the field, get ready to go. Keith, I'm kind of nervous. I got goosebumps on this one. I'm kind of excited about this game. So again, a lot of implications on this as to whether or not the possibility of traveling or staying home next weekend.
For sure, and I see that the Beavers are all wearing the pink socks for tonight's game too, as well. So.
Yes, October Breast Cancer Awareness.
Yep.
Bring light to breast cancer. So back deep to receive, we got Josh Banks and Gavin Bell for Holidaysburg.
Gavin Bell's a big boy.
He is.
For returning a football.
Yes, he is.
He's got a boy.
And I do believe the kickoff returns. Yep. Gavin Bell, 366 yards on returns. So he's pretty successful. So Kyan Peck approaches the ball, and we are underway. End over end, coming towards the left side, fielded by Gavin Bell out across the 25, approaching the 30, and he's going to be tackled just shy of the 30-yard line.
That was a decent return, but they had good coverage on it, and they did kick to him, so they weren't afraid of him. They gave him a chance, and he caught it just inside the sideline there and brought it right up the sideline. Didn't even try to get to the middle of the field.
Yep. Peck's favorite place to put it, kick it towards that pylon.
Yeah, every time.
Keep it inside, inbounds or out of bounds, one of the two. So Maddox Bainey in the shotgun, high formation, and I do believe it's number 28, Mitchell Baroner, in the backfield behind him. Snapped, handoff to Baroner up the middle, gain of 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way across midfield.
To the 48-yard line, 22-yard
brought down by Jackson Hansley.
He hit that hole fast. I mean, he was through there before you even knew what was going on.
And that was a big hole.
Yeah. 22 yards later.
And they are hurrying up, not taking any time. Baroner again up the middle, not as much this time, but he drives his legs forward. Quick gain of 5 on first down.
And just like we said before the game, looks like they're going to try and establish that running game, try to get DuBois thinking run, and then they're going to probably try to throw the pass in there.
Yeah, that sounds like a game plan that they would want to encompass. And the snap. Again, Bainey fakes a snap, and he's going straight up the middle, across the 40 down to the 35. First down, Holidaysburg.
Yeah, that was a good belly fake. I mean, he had him thinking he was doing the same play again, and then just pulled it back in and went.
And quite a bit of room on the outside for him to go.
And like you said, they're not even really giving the DuBois defense time to think. They're going with the hurry-up offense here.
So handoff to Baroner, moving to his left. Again, a lot of running room. Fights for 10 yards. Looks like another first down. And it is. So Holidaysburg, hurry-up offense. They're moving the ball quite easily down the field at the moment.
Yeah, DuBois is awestruck right now. I mean, they got to gather themselves and figure out what's going on here before they know it. It's going to be in the end zone. Baroner
up the middle, pushing the pile forward, turning his feet, Looks like it's going to be about a gain of 7 or 6. Gain of 6. Second down and 4.
And how many pass attempts did they have last week? Like 35 or something like that? They haven't thrown it yet.
No,
they're running the ball exclusively on this drive.
Yep, you hit the nail on the head, Keith. They're trying to establish the running game, force their will.
On the right side,
and they pulled up and looked at the sidelines and changed the play. Baroner now to left and hand off to Baroner, and he's close to the first down marker. It's going to be just short. It's going to be third down and a short one.
Their offensive linemen, the good ones, not that they're not all good, but the better ones must be on the left-hand side because they're running exclusively either up the middle or off tackled left.
Absolutely. And there's, they're being pretty successful too, so
they
are. At least they got some penetration coming from that left side this time, but they ran it straight up the middle. First down, Holidaysburg. Down to the 10.
Well, the good thing for DuBois is I think it's on the 11, but regardless, 10 or 11, that's the worst place to be on goal. It's not first and goal, but it's first and 10 from the 11, so might as well call it goal.
Yeah, they can get a first down without getting a touchdown. So that is Bainey taking it on his own, nowhere to go. Short gain on the play, 2nd and 9.
And that was the first time that they attempted to run to the right, and that didn't work. So I wouldn't think that they're going to keep doing that. Maybe they will, or maybe we'll see our first pass here.
I'm guessing we're going to see our first pass right here. Nope. Handoff. Baroner to the left side. Powers his way towards the end zone. They called it. Touchdown, Holidaysburg. Mitchell Baroner for 10 yards and a Holidaysburg touchdown.
Never threw a pass the whole time. Just kept running basically the same play. I mean, he kept it twice. To the left side he did. Yeah, I think he had like a 7-yard gain or something. Right side they shut him down. But
what do you say? Keep doing it until they stop.
That's right. That's what I would do. But they're going to pull that trigger sooner or later too. They're a passing team, but they just ran the ball right down the field.
So Waddell for the extra point. Kick is up and no good. Wide right. So with 8:02 in the first quarter, Holidaysburg jumps out to a 6-0 lead. You're listening to Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by McDonald's DuBois. McDonald's DuBois McDelivery is on DoorDash app. Get all your favorites delivered right to your door. Download the McDonald's app so you can take advantage of delicious deals and get your rewards. McDonald's of DuBois, proud sponsor of DuBois area high school football, and Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive DuBois, or check them out online, InfusedIVBar.com. Go Beavers!
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium, Holidaysburg. No passes on that first drive, all runs. Probably averaged about 6 or 7 yards per carry on that. Marched the ball down. Took almost 4 minutes off the clock and up 6 points.
I'm sure that was their game plan like we discussed before. But one thing positive for DuBois, a lot of times teams will come out on their first drive and take it down and score, and then the defensive changes are made and things change. They get a little bit better from there out. We'll see.
So Waddell kicks it off. Back deep to receive is going to be Koger. And he gets it out the goal line. The ball did not cross the plane, so he brings it out. A lot of running room. One man to beat. Out of bounds at the 45. Great return by Nathan Koger.
Yeah, the kicker actually slowed him down enough for the pursuit to catch up to him. Otherwise, he would have been gone. I mean, that was a great return.
Yes, it was. So now we'll see what Trey Wingard can come up with to answer the Holidaysburg touchdown.
See if DuBois follows suit here and goes with the run game first, or whether they're going to just start slinging it.
And we shall see. Pistol formation. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Wingard gets the snap, handoff up the middle. Handoff was to Danny Dixon, nowhere to go.
He got taken down in the backfield.
Loss of 2 on that play. So they were all set, ready for that one.
So that's all right.
It is.
So they guessed right. We guessed wrong. Now it's 2nd and 12.
So 3 receivers left. Pass to number 25. That's going to be a Beaver first down. Pass complete to Isaiah Corney.
In the slot again, just like, that's there almost every time. And he's such a big boy. He's tight end type material there with wide out speed. So that's a good thing. I think he'll be looking for him all night.
Yeah. Absolutely, and that's a good combination to have. So if they're going to give that play all night, take advantage of it if you're DuBois. Snap, pitch to Dixon, coming to his left. Gets to the corner, forced out of bounds after gain of 6. Down to the 37-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Picked up a good chunk of change.
And DuBois' offense looking good here, except for that first play. But, that was just a guess on the Tigers' part, and they guessed right. So DuBois just keep moving the ball like they are. We'll be looking at possibly taking the lead with that extra point.
Yep. So, again, now 3 receivers, 1 receiver left. Dixon to the right of Wingard, back to pass, sets, throws, complete to Koger. He had to come back to get that football and couldn't quite get back to the line or to the sticks. So he's going to come up just short. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
And DuBois now going with the quick huddle too, or the no huddle. Yes.
And Wingard under center. He's going to go straight forward. Moves his body forward enough for the first down.
Yeah, they weren't hiding anything there. He never goes under center. So when he goes under center, that means he's going.
Yep. Yeah, and again, Wingard's a big kid. That's a lot to bring down in 1 yard.
He muscled that in there pretty well. Let's see if they can keep it going.
So again, they did huddle here. 3 receivers left. Snap, thrown.
There it is.
Corny again, but he had to catch it from his knees. So a gain of 3 on the play. As he catches it, he's down right where he caught it.
If he hits him on the numbers, that's probably a first down. He's probably going to get at least 10 yards out of that, because he's another one that's hard to bring down. There's not one guy's not going to do that.
Yeah, it's very hard to bring him down one-on-one, and that's what that matchup would have been.
Showed me a strong arm there.
And he has attended some of Coach Delantre's quarterback camps.
So Wingard rolling to his right, sets, throws, low.
They're going to say
it's a catch. Pass complete to Carter Voss. Down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, DuBois Beavers.
Now it's looking like, they might be a little leery of the pass rush here, because they're going with the quick passes, and then they rolled him out there. It's not like they want him to set up back there.
No, but it's always good for a quarterback the ball out of his hands quickly. So again, same formation, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Back to a throw. Wingard over the middle. Pass caught. And can he get it in? Oh, brought down just shy of the goal line.
Great pass and a great catch.
It was. I was a bit on the high side. He high-pointed that one very well.
It's spotted on the 4-inch line.
Yep.
And knows that the ball is almost on the goal line.
And I'm kind of surprised that he's not lining up under center. He's back to pass, rolling to his right, throws, a little touch pass, just overthrown. That was Corney, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 2nd down and very short.
I thought he'd pull that down and run, because he was covered. He was covered. The defender was in underneath him. Of course, He's 6'3" or so he tried to lob it up there where only he could get it, but a little bit too far. Let's see if they go under center this time. I mean, I wish you could see it out there in radio land, but the ball looks like it's almost on the goal line.
Yeah, I think if the center just moves it forward a little bit, he's got a touchdown.
Yeah.
Although that doesn't count. Dixon up the middle. And no, is he get it?
They're going to give it. No, they're not.
No, they're not giving it to him. It is going to be third down from the same spot. No gain.
Point of the football is very close to going in.
They actually lost 2 inches there.
Yep.
If that's possible. I don't know why you don't just go under center with the muscle and just go.
Yeah. Again, but that's why we don't get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, I guess, because we're not doing it.
That's right. Don't ever want to second guess them.
Like a similar play.
So,
Tigers will blitz. High snap.
Pulls it down, back to pass, throws.
And it is going to be
incomplete. So that's going to bring up fourth down from the 4-inch line.
From the half-yard line.
And again, we're not here to second guess anything for sure, but
no, they might have just determined this was going to be 4-down territory, and that's what they chose on third down. No.
But on 3 plays, they've lost a couple of inches because the ball's still half a football from the goal line.
And now we're going under center.
I think he got it. What are you waiting on?
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, holy cow. Touchdown.
Yeah, he leaned forward without question, and his knee definitely wasn't down. Touchdown, DuBois Beavers.
I don't know what he was waiting on. We could see that from up here that he was in. He ran the whole way into the pile before he put his hands up.
And he was trying to talk himself out of calling out a touchdown, I think. But there was no question about it.
So extra point away from the lead here with 3:29 left in the first.
Yes.
What were you saying about a shootout at the beginning of this?
It could very well be.
They just needed to go through here after the
So McCleary on for the extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter, DuBois takes its first lead of the night, 7-6. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Go Beavers! McDonald's in DuBois will be cheering on the Beavers all season long. Don't have time to run and get some food before the game? DuBois McDonald's McDelivery is on DoorDash. Have all your favorites delivered right to your doorstep. Download the DoorDash app and choose your McDonald's menu items for delivery. Simply pay and track your McDelivery order as it comes to you. Getting the food you crave delivered is a whole new way to love McDonald's. You can also grab a treat on your way to the game at your DuBois McDonald's off the Beeline.
Welcome back here to E.J. Mansell Stadium. So DuBois answers the opening drive, touchdown by Holidaysburg. The only difference is DuBois made the extra point. Holidaysburg did not. So DuBois has a 7-6 lead. So Peck will be back to kick. And again, we have Banks and Gavin Bell back deep to receive for Holidaysburg.
It is.
So Peck approaches the ball, good kick, end over end, drills it into the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown.
His favorite spot. He got it there that time, though. That was a little no hang time on that one. That got there in a hurry.
It did. That was a nice line drive kick. So Holidaysburg will put the ball in play at the 20-yard line.
Let's see if Coach McCleary has come up with anything for this defense side of the ball. Try to slow him down a little bit here.
Yeah, that was a comment we kind of made off air. You know, they ran that same play over and over again, either up the middle or to the left. But if you're doing the same thing, you should theoretically be able to make some corrections or adjustments to that.
But there's also a ticking time bomb going right here, and it's only a matter of time till it goes off.
Meaning they're going to put the ball in the air at some point. So, Barrett, pass up the middle, complete, and he is going all the way. 20-10, down Holidaysburg in one play. That was Cole Delatry on the reception. And again, that straight up the middle, that zone is wide open, and he had enough speed. As soon as he caught it in stride, got right between the safeties.
Yeah, somebody didn't stay at home, forgot to do their job there, but regardless, he had a huge game last week for them. And, you know, the belly fake, making them think run again, because that's what they were doing the whole first drive. And then he just pulled up. He hit him right in stride. I think he made a move on the safety, and then it was gone.
Yeah, they weren't going to catch him. As soon as he got even with the safeties, he was going all the way. So Waddell up for the extra point. No, they're going to pull it back. They're going to try to go for two. Pass is caught. So 2-point conversion works. Try to get a number here. I want to say that was... I want to say Devin Jenkins, but I'm not sure on the number. So again, with 3:18 left in the first quarter. Holidaysburg up now 14-7. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Well, his bomb went off.
Are you an athlete or weekend warrior, injured and don't know what to do? Give Radius Physical Therapy and DuBois a call. We can give you a free screen and get you rolling on the path to doing what you love, whether it's a sport or a recreational activity. Call 814-913-0217 and ask for Jamie or Dan. We are located in the Sandy Plaza next to Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Welcome back here to E.J. Mansell Stadium. So that didn't take long for that bomb to go off, Keith. You're right. One play.
And it went off big, too. I mean,
Cole Delatry takes in the pass from Maddox Bainey. Takes it 80 yards on one play. So now again, DuBois needs to answer.
Yeah, they just can't let it get in their head. They just got to stay in their game plan and play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So caught by Koger again. He brings it out, moves to his left, and he'll get it out towards the 20. Looks like it's right on the 20, so that's where DuBois will put it in play.
Not nearly as successful as last time.
Last time he kind of cut to the right. This time he cut to the left, and there was a lot of pursuit.
I think he had the right side again if he'd have went that way. I mean, he's fast. You know, last time he just made one cut and he just kept running hard. You know, once you start trying to juke back and forth, you lose all your momentum, and then you're... But regardless, they're at the 20.
First down and 10.
So here we got three receivers bunched to the left, Dixon to the left of Wingard. That's usually that pitch play. No, it's a counter misdirection play. Dixon to his right now. That's a little bit different than what we saw last week. Short gain on the play, gain of 2. So last week on that formation with you had three receivers bunched to the left, that was usually a pitch left. That's what it looked like, but no.
Yeah, they
faked that pitch and he cut back to the inside.
Sure, they were looking at it like, yeah, they saw our game films and everything, so that's a good idea. And they did get a couple of yards. I think they got 3, so positive yardage.
That's what you want on first down. That's a recipe for success. Wingard fakes the handoff to Dixon, throws, caught by Koger. He turns upfield. They're going to say he was out of bounds when he caught it, or right after he caught it.
Well short.
So it's going to be well short, only a gain of 3.
Stepped out of bounds.
Wow, I think he pump faked to him off the bat, and then I guess he came back to the ball, and then when he looked back over to him the second time, that's when he threw to him.
And when he caught it, he must have turned to the left and stepped out of bounds real quick. Completed pass, but only a gain of a few.
Okay, big play here, 3rd and 3.
Wingard gets ready to take
so Wingard fakes to Dixon, pulls it back, now rolling to his left. He's going to throw, and that's going to no one. Pass intended to Bryson Delaney. Falls well short. So DuBois will be the first team to punt the football.
That's, to me, is like trying to do too much right there. I think he had enough field there. He only needed 3 yards. I think he could have pulled one down. But there again, you don't want him taking any more hits than he has to either. So, but I thought he was trying to force it in. He was covered, I thought.
Oh, he definitely was.
Yeah.
And again, that's a very tough, he's extremely good at rolling to his right and throwing, but it's a hard throw for a quarterback to roll to his left and throw across his body to get anything on it.
Yep. And that would have had to have been a perfect throw in order for it to get past the defender and still be able to be catchable.
Yeah, it would have had to have gone to the inside of the field, really kind of at the hash marks, and let him extend back towards the middle to get past the defender. So, fair catch called. So, Gavin Bell with the reception right at midfield.
So Holidaysburg's going to have great field position to start this drive. DuBois defense needs to turn it up now. Team.
No, they'll be swimming upstream against a hard current if they did that.
Make it, you always say 10, 15 yards.
But regardless, even if that would happen, as long as they can trade scores with them, if they go into the locker room at halftime down one score, they get the ball to start the second half. So
they're still in shootout situation here. So pass to the left to the receiver, number 42. That's Carter Muth. He's going to get 8 on the swing pass, or give it 7. So 2nd and 3. So that was a different play call.
Yep, they're fast. There's no doubt about it. They have a lot of quick guys on this team.
Definitely so. Muth again still in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hand off to Muth straight up the middle. And that is wide open. He's going to take it down across the 35, down to the 33. First down, Holidaysburg.
Same play they ran on that first drive. Same hole.
Different runner.
Yeah.
So they're proving they can do it with either one. So again, fakes the handoff.
Knocked
down by number 18 for DuBois. That's Thatcher Hansley.
That was a great play because he was coming on that slant. He was open, and he catches that. He could be off to the races again, so that was a great play.
It's a great defensive play by Thatcher Hansley.
I wasn't when I was a freshman in high school either.
You're close.
2nd and 10, we got to keep this going here. This is probably 4 down. I don't know if they have a good field goal kicker or not.
They do. Long of 37 for the field goal kicker. Down to the 30. That was Muth on the carry. It's a gain of 3 on the play. So again, positive yardage for Holidaysburg.
This is key here. If they stop them here, will they try the field goal or will they go for it? Watch that slant again, because that's what they did both in the middle, and then they tried to do it again when Hansley knocked it down.
Here it comes, thrown to the outside, pass.
Oh, great hit.
Excellent hit by Jackson Hansley that time. Pass incomplete, intended for number 4, Cole Delatry.
That's when the receiver wants to go back to the huddle and say, you can't throw it high and leave me hung out to dry like that, because he took a tag there. I mean, that was a stick.
That was a textbook hit.
Yep.
So now 4th down. Offense still on the field, so they're going to go for it here.
Down at 5, we're down at 7. Golden Tigers will go for it here.
They are going.
So back to pass, and he's going to go down out of the 40-yard line. Sacked by number 50 for DuBois, Bryson Billick. Huge sack, huge stop by DuBois.
Just what they needed. They needed to turn up the heat on defense, and they bend but no break, and then that was a good big sack. That took them clear out to where they're going to get the ball, 37, 38-yard line?
Yeah, first contact was at the 30, between the 37 and 38-yard line. Brought down at the 40, but it's where contact is first made.
And that could be the big swing in the Mo now.
Yep.
If DuBois can.
Mr. Momentum has changed his location.
Yeah.
3 receivers left. Pitch to Dixon to his left, and he's going to go down in the back. We're going to have a face mask or horse collar.
No, they got lucky there because that wasn't going anywhere.
That was a loss of 5 originally, but it's going to be a spot foul from that loss of 5, I do believe.
some of the injuries he's moved
Now, that was the exact play that you were alluding to from last week at Brockway when they had the 3 wideouts over here. They were trying to form a little wall there to block for him.
It was, but that was a little bit different because they don't put them in that little, half diamond. They had them all spread out to the left. So they had a pretty good wall, but, they had pursuit from the backside that caught him pretty easily. So
can't go wide every time, though. If he'd have turned it back up, let them over pursue and then cut in back in behind him, I think he had something there.
Yeah, I mean, Dixon's a great runner in space, so it's, that will be open. He tends to try to do that again. So first down, DuBois after the penalty. Cross midfield to the 48. 2 receivers each side. Looks like pressure might be coming from Holidaysburg, and they are bringing pressure. Throws up the middle. Pass complete to Voss.
It's that same pattern.
It is, down to the 40, gain of 8.
That little in pattern there. So it's not a true slant. He's actually turning, but regardless.
What do you call that? 8-yard hook.
Yeah. But still, he had to thread the needle to get that in there. The defense was there. The coverage was there.
Yeah, that's showing the arm strength of Trey Wingert. Under pressure, he got the ball out real quick. So 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Wingert back to pass. Rolls out to his
all
left.
Kind of
he's
room
got all
to
kinds
run.
of room. And he'll go out of bounds up to 32. Easily a first down by DuBois.
End of the first quarter.
And that's going to be it for the first quarter of play. Coming to the second quarter, Holidaysburg 14, DuBois 7. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Mike at DeLulo Transport in DuBois. For the last 14 years, DeLulo Transport has been providing reliable transportation services to our customers. Now, we've added a new division, DT Auto Glass. DT Auto Glass is performing windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 DuBois Street.
Families, are the rising costs of food stressing you? WIC and SNAP can help. Use WIC first at the store to purchase healthy foods. Then use SNAP for the rest of your monthly needs where eWIC and EBT are accepted. WIC and SNAP. Together, we can make your family's future even healthier. Visit pawic.com for more information. PAWIC and SNAP are funded by the USDA. This institution is an equal opportunity provider, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the DuBois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The DuBois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. We had a player down. I believe it's number 72 for Holidaysburg, Hunter Clapper. And we have some recognition going on the field.
They're saying this one.
They're saying it was Jackson York.
No, Kiefer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joey Kiefer. I'm sorry, Joey Kiefer. Yes, number 72. There's more than 172 on their roster from Max Prep, so I apologize. That's Joey Kiefer that was down, being helped off the field now. So we've got some kind of a presentation going on in the end zone in between quarters here. Try to figure out what they're
I don't know if it's
here.
Is it Hall of Famers or
it could be.
Everybody who's up there. Gary Zimmerman, who's his granddad, listening to
Looks like they're calling names and stepping out.
Yeah, I don't know who, we were not informed that this was going to be happening, so we have no idea what's going on.
So we'll just kind of go with it. Now the teams are working their way back onto the field. So to start the second quarter, DuBois driving down to the 33-yard line.
I'm wondering if that was a team from a prior year, and they were just introducing them. Maybe they I don't know, because they all took a knee there in the end zone together like they were having a huddle. Got down like I would, kind of slow.
Well, getting back up is the is the challenge. Yeah. I can go down, to my knees pretty easily, and back up. That's the hard part.
All right, here we go. We're coming back. DuBois 1st and 10 on the 32.
So pistol formation. Dixon to the right of Wingard. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left, and they're holding off here until they're off the field. Ball set. We're ready to go. And the official blows the whistle. Play clock is running. So Wingard in the shotgun, drops back to pass, shuffles, throws to his left. Pass complete to Bryson Delaney. As he was coming back, we'll see how much they give him.
Looks like about 5.
Yeah,
maybe.
Looks like a gain of 5.
But again, I think this is their game plan. They're going to go out, drive that defender back, and then to get a little bit of separation, they're going to come back 1 or 2 yards to the ball, which is fine. I mean, they keep doing that. That's a safe pass. It's not going to get intercepted that way.
Right. I mean, they're giving what Holidaysburg, or taking what Holidaysburg is offering them. So again, 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Dixon moves over to the right of Wingard, back to pass. Sets, throws, touch pass. Pass is incomplete. Pass was on the numbers intended for Isaiah Corney, but he dropped it. He did have a defender, draped on top of him, but
he had both hands on that ball at the 2-yard line. All he had to do was bring it in. I don't even know that the defender knocked it away. I just don't think he corralled it and brought it in.
Yep. Maybe a little loss of concentration with, it's not easy to catch a pass when you drape on top of you like that.
Yeah. I'm not taking anything away from it. Unfortunately, he just didn't haul it in.
Yeah. So now it's going to be 3rd down again. I think you're in 4-down territory here for the Beavers. Drops it, throws it, and throws it low. If it is complete, it doesn't gain anything.
Yeah, if he has one weakness, sometimes he'll throw that ball low, like the one we had out here when he tried to scramble when he was rolling to his right and it was in the ground too. So,
well, and the bad part about that is he did have blockers in front of him for that screen
pass.
Yes, he did. So if he didn't throw it, if he hits him in the numbers, he's got some room to go. It is 4th down. DuBois is going to go for it here on the Holidaysburg 30. 3 receivers to the left. Wingard back, looks left, now rolling to his right, throws, pass is complete.
He's going to take it in. He turned the corner, touchdown.
Touchdown, DuBois.
Great job on the part
of Corney.
Oh, my, yeah. He came right back after he made atonement for what he did down there at the 2.
Yes, he did. So Corney on the touchdown reception.
Yeah, that was all big.
But that was all Trey Wingard there. I mean, he had a guy barreling down on him from behind too, didn't realize it, but he was like a half a step in front of him, just enough. Got it out of his hands right before he got hit, and then Corley just made one move and he was gone.
So McCleary on for the extra point. Hold down, hold is good, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 10 seconds left, we are tied at 14. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by the DuBois Hampton Inn near the DuBois Mall. We're proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. The DuBois Hampton Inn, 814-375-1000. We love having you here. Brian Leach of Nelson Realty, your local real estate agent that will show you the way home. M. Chevrolet in Punxsutawney with new vehicles arriving daily. Stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M. Chevrolet, Mahoning Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. And Radius Physical Therapy. Care, commitment, community. Radius Physical Therapy. Proud to support DuBois football. Go Beavers!
So DuBois takes possession at midfield, or actually at the 37, and takes it down, scores a touchdown.
Defense did exactly what they had to do. They stopped them and got the ball back in the offense's hands. They took it down, scored, tie game.
And that's what you want.
So can the defense do it again?
We'll see. Peck kicks it Squibber up the left side, and this one is going to go out of bounds. He didn't have that end over end. He kind of had it going as a barrel roll, and as soon as it hit, it kicked left. So Holidaysburg is going to have very good field position to start. They're going to start it at the 35-yard line.
Can't you just square your shoulders a little bit the other direction?
You would think. I mean, well, I'm not a kicker, so I can't. I think I would probably Charlie Brown everything if without Lucy pulling the football back.
I mean, he's usually very successful doing that. I'm not. Unfortunately, this one went out of bounds, so it's on the 35.
Yep. So 3 receivers left for Baney. Hands off up the middle, and again wide open. And he'll go all the way out across midfield down to the 35.
That was just a quick hit up the middle.
30-yard gain.
Offensive line.
That was Baroner on the carry.
He's back in. It must be his series to be in there this time.
Yeah, they had mentioned that last week Carter Muth was getting a lot of carries, so they might be switching back and forth in between. So back to pass. Pass is up. Pass is going to be incomplete.
Boy, if the defender would have turned around there, the pass was short. It was. But, I mean, the defender had his back to it the whole time, never even saw the ball coming if he'd have known.
Yeah, that was intended for Bell.
And he kept on going.
So, yep.
It was for the back shoulder.
Pass incomplete, 2nd and 10. Now, pass up the middle, complete.
No, he dropped it.
No, he dropped it, incomplete. Pass intended for number 4, Cole Delatry.
That was the same pattern that he scored the 80-yard touchdown on.
This time he had a defender covering him, so had he caught it, it would have been a nice gain, but it still would not have been a first down. So 3rd down and 10 here for Holidaysburg.
This is where they were on the other end of the field when they went for it on 4th down as well. So we'll see what happens here.
2 receivers each side, back to pass. Throws it, little screen pass, and that's going to drop incomplete, almost intercepted. Closest person to that was number 40, Tyler Hansley, and I think if he catches that, I don't think anybody's going to touch it.
I think
we'll see. We would see how fast Tyler Hansley is.
That was definitely pick 6 area right there if he had one more step.
It was. The receivers, whoever that screen was intended for, was not looking for that football.
So another big defensive play here for DuBois, 4th and 10.
Less this week so far.
So 3 receivers left, back to pass, sets, throws, up the middle. Oh, pass complete to Gavin Bell, number 6 on the coverage, Jonathan Reed. And he just he missed a step real quick, and that little bit of separation was enough for Bell to score the touchdown. So another quick strike by Holidaysburg to take the lead again.
On 4th and 10. Once again, the D-back, I don't think he was aware where the receiver was. I mean,
if he'd have got his head turned around, and that's the thing, all you got to do is just knock the ball down. You don't, doesn't need to be complete. Don't need to try to pick it, just knock it down. So now we're going to have Weddle on for the extra point.
Everybody up on the line for the Beavers.
And here it goes. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 9 minutes, 57 seconds left in the first half, Holidaysburg regains the lead, 21-14. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Subway of DuBois. Enjoy the new irresistible Subway Series subs, footlong sidekicks, and dippers. Build a delicious sandwich plus get a free cookie every Sunday. Subway, 3 locations inside DuBois Walmart, at the DuBois Mall, and South Brady Street, DuBois. And by DeLolo Transport. DeLolo Transport and DT Auto Glass windshield repair and replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 DuBois Street or visit DeLoloTransport.com. Let's go, Beavers!
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium here in DuBois, Pennsylvania. Holidaysburg regains the lead 21-14. 9 minutes, 57 seconds left in the first half. So again, looking at the shootout scenario is what we're looking at right now.
Yep.
So back to deep to receive for DuBois is Corney and Muhammad.
It was looking good for DuBois there to have 2 back-to-back defensive stands there when it was 4th and 10. But I don't know, like you said off air, we don't know if the defender got tangled up in his own feet there or what happened, but the receiver came open because of that.
And Corny will take it at the 2, brings it up to the 17 or 18, and he is hit hard. It looks like that was number 81, Ryan Morningstar, I believe.
So that is why you do not stop your momentum, because as soon as he stopped, he got pancaked.
He did. You've got to be aggressive as a runner. As soon as you kind of pull up and stand up, you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit hard. Mm-hmm. So DuBois will put it in play at the 18-yard line. 3 receivers left. Dixon to the left and we're back of Wingard. Takes the throw, throws out, and pass complete, but going down after a 1-yard loss is Bryson Delaney.
Yeah, he had one other receiver out there in front of him for his blocking, but instead of cutting inside, he tried to cut outside, and then he ran into him, tripped over his own man.
Back into the ball carrier, and I think
that's not what you wanted on first down. Again, you want positive yardage on first down. You don't want second and behind the sticks.
9.5 and winding here in the second quarter.
So here we have 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Wingard takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws, passes complete, and out across the 35 to the 36 is number
Corny.
25, Isaiah Corny.
Once again, for a big man, he tight-roped the sideline there again, spun, got him in 3rd and short situation where it looked like he was only going to gain a couple yards. He tossed the first defender off of him.
He's a big kid.
Yeah.
Like you say, he's tight end size with wide receiver speed. That's a good combination, Keith.
No.
So 2 receivers each side. Little hard count. Almost got Holidaysburg to jump, but not quite. So Wingard back to pass, throws up the middle, pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands of number 17, Bryson Delaney. It'll be 4th down, and DuBois will have to put it in the air.
That was a good pass. That was a good pass. That was very catchable. I mean, I know he went down to his knee there, but he didn't get hit or anything. He could have caught that ball.
And that would have been a first down. But
Got to make those plays.
Yep, so Peck is going to be your punter. And you got Gavin Bell back deep to receive. And Tigers showing pressure. They're coming for him. And
great kick.
Great kick. Catches Gavin, fields it, moves to his right, and goes down on his own accord as he has 3 defenders coming at him. So he'll go down to the 40-yard line, and Holidaysburg again has good field position to start this drive.
I mean, that being under the pressure he was under on that rush there, he turned that ball over nice. That was a great kick, and then they held him to a 5-yard return, which is, again, can't complain about that. That's special teams. That's good.
Yep, that's what you want.
As it gets cooler.
Now they just can't afford, again, here we go. Don't want to give him that big play.
So 3 receivers left to Bainey, handoff up the middle, and he's gone. Nobody is going to catch him, I don't believe. Possibly Hansley. He pushes him in towards the end zone. That's a touchdown. Holidaysburg. Number 28, Mitchell Baroner.
I think I blew him the kiss of death there when I said, just don't give up that big play. Boom.
Well, that bomb went off on the ground this time.
Yeah.
So with 8 minutes, 42 seconds left, quick strike again by Holidaysburg. They're going to go up 2 scores here.
One thing you cannot teach is speed, and they have it in handfuls. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's 2 or 3 of them on there that can run.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, though. Hansley did match him step for step, but he didn't have any kind of an angle. So the kick is up for the extra point. And kick is good. So again, with 8 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first half, Holidaysburg 28, DuBois 14. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all our local businesses and our area youth athletes too. Andy Mann's Car Care. Stop in and see Andy for state inspections, repair, and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Joe's Tuck Shop. When you need to look your best, just go to Joe's. Stop in now for homecoming. And DuBois Drug and Wellness. Your community, your health, your pharmacy. Proud to support the DuBois Beavers.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. We're about halfway through the second quarter. Holidaysburg now up 2 scores, 28-14. I guess the only good thing you could say, if they score here, they do get the ball at halftime, coming out of halftime. So score here, one good defensive stand, and you're still in this ball game.
Or if you take a lot of time off the clock and take it down and score, you don't even have to have a defensive stand at that point. But
true,
DuBois is a fast scoring team too, though. So
yeah, DuBois kind of tends to run into problems when they start to think about it on third down. That's been the consensus, I guess you should say, all season. So Koger and Muhammad back deep to receive. This is going to be Muhammad catching it at the 9-yard line, coming up across the 20, across the 25 to the 27, still going. That's tackled at the 28.
He took a lick too. I mean, kudos to him though. He just staggered back a little bit and came right back forward, and that was a hard hit he took.
It was another yard after contact.
Held on to the ball, which is good. So now, like we said, DuBois just needs to counter for sure here. They need to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they do. A good sustained drive. Again, mixed run and pass. I think, they still want to stick to their game plan right now. So 3 receivers left. Dixon to his left. Handoff up the middle to Dixon. Drives for a few.
Maybe 4. If we're lucky.
Looks like 3.
All right.
So again, still positive yardage on first down. That's what you want to see.
And it keeps the clock rolling. So, that might be what Coach Wingard's thinking too. We just got to keep getting our first downs, keep the clock moving, take it down and score.
Yep, that would be a good game plan. So again, same formation, 3 receivers left in that diamond formation. Pitch to Dixon, and he goes out across the 30, close to the first down. He's going to be 2 yards short.
To get him down to the ground, Gavin Bell as well. It's going to be 3rd down and short for the Beavers offense.
Again, if they can keep doing this, because they started running, then they kind of went heavy pass on the second scoring drive. Now they're back to running again, which is great. This is a tweener play here, though. 3rd and 2.
And we'll see what happens here on 3rd and 2. Pitch to the right this time to Dixon. He cuts it up, and he's going to go across the 40. He puts a lick, drops his shoulder, and puts an absolute lick onto number 34, Alexander Doyle.
Oh, he tagged him good.
He did. He pushed him back about 3 yards.
I'll tell you right now, Dixon and Bell collided there. Dixon got the better of them on that one.
I was saying that was Bell that he collided with. I thought it was Alexander.
Yeah, and he's probably ringing his bell right now a little bit.
Yeah. But he'll think twice about trying to take him head on. Again, handoff up the middle to Dixon again. Out across the 40 to the 41. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6.
Tackles for Holidaysburg last.
Right. That could have been.
This is reminiscent of Holidaysburg's first drive. Run.
And got it down.
Yeah, I kind of like the game plan and the strategy. Again, taking some time off the clock. Almost 2 minutes here so far on this drive. Again, 3 receivers to the left. Wingard runs to his left, throws, and caught. Bryson Delaney on the reception. 1st down, Beavers out across midfield.
It should be
again
to the 45.
He dropped that one in the bucket right over the defender's hand. I don't even know how the defender. I'm so excited I can't even say it. I don't know how the defender missed the ball. I mean, he swiped at it and it went right past him, and then the receiver had enough concentration to pull it in.
Yeah, that might have been a fingernail back there on that one.
Yeah.
And that was Josh Banks on the coverage. So Wingard looks right, throws back to the left. Delaney, and there's nowhere to go. Try to set up that screen. Delaney hit as soon as he caught it. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
That was the same play they ran a little bit earlier that he reversed back and tripped over his own man. They're not getting a good block on that guy out there. Holidaysburg's reading it, and he's coming right past that blocker.
I got one of his bigger teammates grabbed him.
I'd like to see him go back to one of them slants over the middle.
He's hobbling on one leg.
Yeah, I would as well. And again, if that's going to be open for them, take advantage of that, especially now 2nd and 10. You need some good positive yardage right here. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Drops back to pass, throws.
Oh, he's wide open. There's nobody there. He missed him.
No, there was nobody covering Carter Voss, but could not drop it into the bucket.
One of the normal corners was
he was running wide open. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him.
He didn't even need to hit him in stride. I think he could have just turned around and caught it with a basket and turned around and scored.
on the back end.
So again, now 3rd down and 10 from the 45 of Holidaysburg.
That was a huge missed opportunity there. I don't know if Trey was thinking, he had to put the touch on it, but there was no defender there. If he'd realized that, and just because his arm's strong, he could have fired that right to him.
Yep, absolutely could have. So now, Voss in motion now, 3 receivers to the right side. Wingard back, throws, another touch pass, same play. He caught it this time.
No,
he dropped it. Again, laid it right into his hands. This time he was covered by Bell. So now 4th down. We'll see what DuBois wants to do here. Still plenty of time on the clock. 5 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the half.
It's gut check time now, because that's 2 that Wingard has put right there that they just could not bring him in. That would have been huge gains. So now, in his mind, he's got to just shake that off and say, hey, we got to get this one now. We need 4th and 10.
Yep. So this one's going to be dangerous to do that touch pass. 2 receivers on each side. I think he needs to go up the middle, but they need to get 10. So rolling to his right now as pressure comes. He's going to throw. And incomplete, intended for Koger. And he was behind the defender, just barely out of his reach. So Holidaysburg, again, is going to take over on their own 45.
That was one that needed a little bit more touch on it. He fired that one.
But again, it's kind of hard as you're rolling to his right. Really, he's got a strong arm, and that's where it kind of comes into play. It's hard to put touch on that when you're moving.
I'm not taking anything away. Trey Wingard's a great quarterback.
Oh, no question. Yep.
It's just, a couple of drop passes here and there, and this is key, though. They need to stop him here. They can't go down 3 scores.
No, I totally agree. So 3 receivers left. See what DuBois can come up with. Handoff up the mid. No. He faked. He pulled it back. And he's going to go down in the backfield. Loss of 4 on the play. He fooled me. I thought he handed it off. So Maddox Bainey, he pulls it back, and he's got some defenders in his face. A 2nd down and 14. That's what DuBois wants on 1st down there.
Yeah, that play didn't have much of a chance from the start. I don't know what happened there, but
so now handoff this time to Carter Muth. Not much there either. He might have lost a yard again.
Yep, and they were all over that.
So now it's going to be 3rd down and 15.
Now this is key here, because obviously this is not 4-down territory.
No.
So if they don't get this 1st down, they're getting the ball back.
Yes, absolutely.
So 3rd and 15. Defense needs to turn it up here.
So they need tight coverage here, no question.
Holidaysburg would love to get him healthy here.
So they're going to pull up think about this again, they're going to call timeout. So timeout Holidaysburg, they'll take a timeout, so will we. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows, proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area, serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. And the DuBois Area United Way. You can be on the team to help the less fortunate in our area. With your help, the DuBois Area United Way is meeting the needs of the area's health and welfare service agencies. Go Beavers!
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. Holidaysburg takes a timeout, 3rd and 15 to go. 3:55 left in the first half. Again, DuBois getting the ball to start the second half, so this play is probably the biggest play of the first half right here.
For sure, because if they can hold them and get the ball back, and if they can drive down and score right before halftime to be only down 1 score, and then get the ball to start the second half, that's what they need.
So everybody cross your fingers out there listening in. 2 receivers each side. Back to pass, sets, throws, up the middle, pass is complete, but I think he's short.
Yeah, I don't think he got it. It all depends on the spot.
No, he's short.
Now this is gutsy here. This is gut check time for sure for Holidaysburg. If they, I mean, it's 4th and 1, and they're going. They're going. No huddle.
Hurry up offense.
I don't know if they're going to try. There they are going.
They are. Hand up the middle, and he's going to get it.
I thought they had a chance to get him in the backfield.
Yeah, Muth across the 45 down to the 43. First down, Holidaysburg. So best laid plans did not work for DuBois. Holidaysburg first down, 3:16 and rolling.
And the pass before that was in the middle of the field again.
It was.
We'd like to see the 3 minutes go away.
2 receivers each side. Holidaysburg, and Bainey's going to keep it himself, roll it to his left.
Fumble, ball's on the ground.
DuBois has got it. Huge play by DuBois hunting for the ball. Bainey taking it himself. I didn't see, what was the number? Did you get the number?
No, I didn't get the number. Who recovered?
Yes.
I think it was was Dixon out there? Oh, no, I thought it was a 34. If you just go out. I don't know. I didn't see who got it.
That's one of those cases where you
But when he got hit, the ball was bounding around for a while. I was like, oh, get on. Somebody finally jumped on it. So 3 minutes.
So, yep, DuBois with 3 minutes to go in the first half. They need to start a good drive here. 3 receivers left. Wingard in the shotgun. Hands off to Dixon up the middle. He's got a little bit of running room. Still going. Tackle. Crosses midfield. First down, DuBois.
Yeah, the clock will stop till they move the chains, or did they not call it a first down?
They're calling it a first down. But I talked to an official after last game, and they're supposed to start. They're supposed to stop the clock. At least a pause. That one did not.
No,
it did rolling
not.
The whole time.
Yeah, it's been moving the whole time.
They don't want to give.
So Wingard again hands off to Dixon up the middle. He'll get to the 45. Gain of 4 on the play. 2:20 and counting.
Yeah. I understand. You want to try to keep them honest on defense, but the clock's running.
It is. And DuBois is going no huddle. 2 receivers each side. Wingard back to pass. Sets up, moves up in the pocket, steps up, moves to his left. Pass is going to be complete. Complete to Bryson Delaney.
Another great job by Trey Wingard to avoid that rush. And then he ran laterally so he didn't go across the line of scrimmage before he threw that ball. Hit him right in stride.
And great pocket presence by Wingard. Yep. He moves forward in the pocket to avoid the rush. And again, like you said, moved sideways so he didn't cross the line of scrimmage, which would have been a penalty. So from the 28-yard line, first down DuBois, 3 receivers to the right. Wingard rolls to his right, sets, throws, and did he catch it?
Yep, they're going to say he caught it.
Down to the 10.
Yep, he slid down onto the ground and got his arms in under the ball.
So we're going to have first down and goal from the 10-yard line for the Beavers.
Plenty of time now.
Absolutely there is. 143 and counting. There's a lot you can do here, though.
Timeout's going to be taken by
Holidaysburg is going to take a timeout, so while they take a timeout, we will too. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by McDonald's DuBois. McDonald's DuBois McDelivery is on DoorDash app. Get all your favorites delivered right to your door. Download the McDonald's app so you can take advantage of delicious deals and get your rewards. McDonald's of DuBois, proud sponsor of DuBois area high school football and Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive DuBois, or check them out online, InfusedIVBar.com. Go Beavers!
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium here on a beautiful Friday night for football. Fans, once again, stay tuned at halftime for the M Chevrolet halftime show. Right now, we've got DuBois knocking on the door. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Down by 2 scores. This is going to be huge, Keith. They need a touchdown here to go down by 1 score, and they get the ball again to start the second half.
Plenty of time.
2 receivers each side. Man in motion. That was Koger in motion. He takes the sweep, and he's going to cut back up the middle and take it down to the 2 or 1. Nice gain on first down.
He still gets 8 or 9 yards in space to be second down and goal.
Exactly what they wanted. Clock's running, but
yes, it is. 120 and counting. Plenty of time left.
2s are wild on the scoreboard. Look at that. 2s everywhere you look.
Absolutely.
Second down, 2 to go. Ball in the 2.
15 on the play clock.
Second, there's just 2s everywhere.
Yep.
2s just hope they can get a 2 to punch it in.
And here is a high snap.
And he's in. He is in. What are they waiting on? There you go. Touchdown, DuBois. I don't get these officials. I don't know why they're taking so long to make the call. He was well into the end zone when he dove.
Yeah, there was no question about that one. Touchdown, Beavers.
There for DuBois. It is 28 to
55 seconds left in the first half.
5 seconds to go, so get not 5:57.
We've got McCleary in for the extra point attempt.
The extra time came.
Just under a minute left.
Yep, Wingard, your holder. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 55 seconds left in the first half, DuBois cuts into the lead, cuts it in half. Holidaysburg 28, DuBois 21. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Infused IV offers a wide array of products and services that will help you get back on track fast. Our state-of-the-art infrared sauna will help loosen muscles, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. Athletes love our PEMF therapy and Normatec recovery boots too. These non-invasive therapies encourage the body's natural healing processes and reduce the need for pain medication. Make Infused IV part of your pre- and post-game for optimal results this season. Now infusing ages 16 plus with parental consent. Find out how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Stop in on Midway Drive in DuBois or online at InfusedIVBar.com.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. DuBois takes advantage of the turnover, comes up with 7 points off of that turnover, and we're getting closer.
Yep, they did it in 2 minutes, too. So, the only bad thing about it is they left 55 seconds on the clock.
Holidaysburg is definitely a quick strike offense. They can definitely move the football. So we've got Banks and Bell back deep to receive for Holidaysburg. Peck approaches the ball, and it is end over end up the middle of the field. This is going to be caught by Banks coming up the middle. He's going to take it out to the 25-yard line, and that is where Holidaysburg will put it in play. 50 seconds left in the first half. We'll keep it right here. So again, Keith, DuBois needs to come up with a stop here. Don't let anybody behind you.
Right.
Okay. Try to block those holes if they do try to run it up the middle, which has been very successful for them so far in this game.
I would think they're going to try to run here. I don't know if they would want to risk an interception here. I think they'll probably try to run it. Hope if something big develops out of it, then they'll take it. But
trying a little bit of a hard count there, not working.
And of course, they'll probably throw and prove me wrong. So,
so you got Baroner in the backfield, hand off to Baroner up the middle. You were correct on your assessment there, Keith. 43 seconds and counting as they peel the bodies off of the pile. So I think
no sense of urgency there. They're willing to let it run out, I think, here for the first half.
I think you're right. I think they trust their running game enough that maybe if they can break something big, but they're not in a hurry to do it.
5 seconds the difference between the game clock.
So 17 seconds on the game clock, or the play clock. Baroda's going to take it himself. Or I'm sorry, Maddox. Bainey is going to take it himself. No gain.
That should
and they're
do
just
it.
going to let it run out. We are at halftime. Holidaysburg leads the Beavers by a score of 28-21. Stick around for the M Chevrolet halftime show. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
This is Bigfoot Country. WIFT DuBois, a Seven Mountains media station. This is Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Matt Turchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Turchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. And DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Hi, it's Matt Turchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Turchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. And DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
I'd like to welcome you back into Bigfoot Country, everybody. It's time for the M Chevrolet. Chuck Day, a lot of people say there's a saying. Chuck Day, a lot of people say there's a saying, all good things must have to come to an end. And boy, it couldn't be more true than what's going on here tonight. This will be our final halftime show with Athletics Community. He is the best, and I mean the best, middle school football coach of all time. For the last time, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Chuck Farah.
Well, thank you, Devin. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I certainly am going to miss our talks here, Chuck. But, they will continue, just not really in interview fashion as we do, projecting it to everybody. But here we go. Let's get this thing going here one more time with our M Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show. So let's start it out. What's your fondest memory as the athletic director here at DuBois? And it doesn't really have to be one thing. You can kind of ramble on. You can have as much time as you need here.
Yeah, had a lot of great memories here, obviously. Having been graduated from here and played here and then come back to work here and coach and everything else, it's been just great. But, I have to pick out maybe one or two things. Last year when we incorporated or put into motion our bocce team, our unified bocce team, and watching those kids grow throughout the season, coming in really not knowing what to do, and that was just a joy to watch. And just we went on, we won the league district championship, then we went to state college and won the regional championship, then we went to states in Hershey, and those kids' faces, they walk in the Hershey arena, it was something else. It was, I said that was where, we knew it was going to be a lot of work to integrate this team and get it going, and not knowing what to expect last year. And, hats off to Special Ed Director Bob Kreiner. He kind of spearheaded it, and his assistant, Audrey Knoll. She's the special ed supervisor here up at the high school, middle school. And, principals Chuck Pasternak and Laura McLaughlin, they had a big part in it as well. And, I did as much as I could as the AD, and Mr. Pasternak and I made a point every day when they practiced, usually twice a week. We went down and practiced with them. You just wanted to be a part of it, just something so special. And that's something I'll never forget. Made some long-lasting relationships there. Got to know some really good kids, some really good mentors who helped us out too. Students who some have graduated, but that was just a great experience last year for me. Not only as an athletic director, but as a person. This job's a grind, week in and week out, and all year long. You look forward to the summer and some downtime, but those couple months when we had the bocce team going in the winter kind of made everything worthwhile. And you look back on things, it's why you do things what you do. I'd had some great mentors over the years, and I look back, Roger Collins, former principal, former athletic director, former coach. here at DuBois. He was one of my biggest mentors, and he always calls me Charlie, and he says, Charlie, whatever decision you make, because these jobs are hard, he says, the bottom line is what is in the best interest of kids, period, because we're in the business of kids. So that's kind of what I took, my 17 years here in the district, and the last 12 as either an assistant AD or AD, is, we had to make decisions, some very tough decisions, of course. What was the best interest of kids? And, putting that bocce team together was the best interest of kids by no doubt in my mind. And, it's going to grow this year, and I hope to come back and be a part of it. And, I told Mr. Kreiner I'll help out, volunteer, whatever you want me to do. I just think to be a part, because that's just a great thing right now going on in our school and our community. So I would say that's probably, highlight of my AD career here at DuBois was the implementation of that bocce program.
And that's going to become a mainstay now in our sports curriculum. Yeah, that's great. And then, just best of luck with the bocce team moving forward. Keep moving it here. Talk about your transition from AD to your new job and getting Deuce Spiker into the building. And on top of that, what does your new job entail? What will your new day-to-day look like?
Yeah, so, it's transition. It's staying in athletics. I worked with BSN Sports, one of our primary suppliers of our athletic equipment and needs and uniforms and things like that. I worked with Pug Furman out of Bradford. He moved to Seneca Valley area. He's our vendor here, or our sales rep here at DuBois area, and Pug does a great job. And he kind of turned me on to BSN as a sales career, and I looked into it and weighed pros and cons, and decided to make the switch. And it's really working with a lot of schools. You're assigned a territory, assigned schools that you work with in meeting their needs as far as athletic apparel, equipment, uniforms, helping boosters, whatever. It can be more than just schools as well. Hope to work with some community teams here in the DuBois area as well. But being the transition is going to be doing some training this week. Probably hit the road maybe next week after. But a lot of things I'm used to. Obviously got to have good communication skills out there. I love talking with people, especially about sports. I love beginning every sports season here as an AD. All the boxes start coming in our office, all the new gear, all the new equipment, all the new uniforms. I always say I was like a kid in a candy store on Christmas, even, when all the new boxes start to arrive, uniforms, and I start unwrapping them, and Kim, our secretary, gets mad at me because, we gotta check them in with the checklist coming in and everything. And I just want to
see your face in there.
I just want to get them out, and especially when it comes to football. We got our football uniforms a couple years ago. I was like a kid in a candy store, opening those things up, looking at them, trying them on myself.
Like you opened up the new Madden game. Right. Yeah, I can see it right now.
So the transition is going to be, I think it's going to be pretty nice. I work with a lot of the ADs and coaches in other areas that I know. So I think it's going to work well. As far as new transition, the new athletic director, Deuce Spiker, is coming in. Actually, Dew was in town last weekend. He was at the Brockway game. I didn't know that until after the fact. I ran into him at a local establishment after the game, met him and his wife and there, and we got talking, and he's hoping to be here around Thanksgiving. He's really looking forward to coming back home here in DuBois and being a part of the Beaver Nation once again. And I think he'll do a great job. He has experience as an AD. He's young, energetic, so he has a lot to offer the school. So look forward to seeing Dew here in this role.
Local establishment. You ran into him at the laundromat. Is that right?
Okay,
doing clothes. Right. Yeah, no, Chuck. You sticking in sports. I'm sure that was it was smooth for you. I'm sure you can basically hit the ground running with that job.
Hopefully, yes.
You're really good with people. I'm sure sounds like that job entails you working with people. And once again, a lot of younger generation of kids still. So that's good, man. That's right up your alley. You're really good at that stuff. So what's your thoughts on the DuBois Beaver football season thus far? We started in Clarion. They handed it to us. We fell to 0-1 after week 1, and then the Beavers just got red hot. Fast strike offense, stingy defense. Trey Wingard slinging the ball all over the yard, putting up big numbers on the outside with all 4 of his main targets. Had a little hiccup on the road in St. Mary's, but DuBois got back on track with a nice run against Brockway, and we're hoping they can finish out a gutsy performance here tonight against Holidaysburg to get to 8-2 on the season. It'll be Coach Wingard's best mark. It'll be this team's best mark since back in 2014. So your thoughts on this DuBois football season?
Yeah, 2 words come to mind when I think about this season. It's talking about the team. It's resiliency and unselfishness. This team is bounced back from 2 tough losses. That loss to Clarion, they bounced back after it reeled off 6 straight wins. Then again, a little bit let down at St. Mary's 2 weeks ago. That could have very well cashed things in against Brockway, going down there, playing a tough environment. It's a smaller school, but a very talented team, very, very great football environment down there. And they bounced back and put together a really good performance down there and won the game. So seeing the way they bounced back from the adversity in the losses they had, 2 losses they had, showed their resiliency and shows a lot of character about these kids. They've learned, they've grown. as the years have gone on. And, talk about selfishness we talked about earlier in the year. This group doesn't seem like they don't care who scores, who gets the credit. They're happy when somebody else scores. They genuinely are. I was looking back, watching that game last week when Danny Dixon broke off, it was a 78-yard run. It was a hell of a run that he stayed in bounds and made his way down through. But the blocking downfield, and I mentioned this earlier by the receivers, just, continue to block. Offensive lineman Noah Crawford, I saw plowing away. I think he took 2 guys out on the way through there. I think it was Bryson Delaney on that side. Just Bryson Delaney and Carter Voss and Nathan Koger and the receivers blocking downfield. The offensive line has done a good job. That was going to look to be our weakness this year because we were pretty experienced and small there. But they've done their job. So just in selfishness this year has just been great seeing from our team. They don't care who scores, who gets the credit. I know Trey Winger's got a lot of headlines, and Trey's a very modest kid, and he comes from a modest family, and they don't like all that headlines and accolades. But the kids don't see in the mind that Trey's getting all these accolades and headlines because means like if he's throwing the ball a lot, throwing a lot of touchdowns, it means we got a lot of receivers out there catching a lot of balls and catching touchdowns and spreading out quite well. So. And our running game's getting Danny Dixon's getting his touches, he's getting his carries and getting good yardage, and you bring a Carter Wilson in, and he does great. Defensively, same thing. We got a swarm to the ball attitude on defense that showed last week against Brockway. Just the unselfishness and resiliency of this team has been really good to see. Years past we didn't have it, but it's a culture thing. It has to be built over time, and people need to realize that with all athletics, you just can't turn programs around in 2 or 3 years. And whether it's the high school level, the college level, even the professional level, it takes time to build a culture, to build a winning culture, teach the winning ways. And that's one of my final notes here as AD would say, like, to administration and school board and the community, and just we got a lot of good coaches here. Give them a chance to build their programs. Let's not panic after down year or 2. Let them build what they can, and if it doesn't, obviously can't build, then you make a change. But let these coaches do what they can do and build their programs. They're all doing great jobs, and I think they'll continue to do so.
Resiliency and unselfishness, 2 traits that the Penn State Nittany Lions certainly have as we transition into our portion of the interview where we talk about our Nittany Lions. Got our bye weeks out of the way. Have a big one on the road against Wisconsin. You mentioned it. Resiliency, unselfish certainly showed those 2 things against USC. Drew Alar spreading the ball around. The defense, a lot of guys getting involved. Had to come back down 2 scores 2 different times in that game, and ultimately winning it in overtime. And Penn State is going to need to keep that one rolling. But the most important thing right now is not overlooking those Badgers up in Madison.
No, that's definitely true. Everybody's looking ahead that Ohio State game, but we all know Wisconsin. They're always a tough opponent, especially playing there at night in that environment. It's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. That place is going to be rocking. Can't overlook them. And I'm sure Coach James Franklin and his staff have been, beating at the players' heads all week. Take care of this first. As he always says, 1-0. You got to worry about this week first. We go 1-0 before we get to next week. So, that'll be the key for them is stay focused, stay on track. This is going to be the grind now, the rest of the season. No time off. You got tough opponents coming up, and back-to-back ones here between Wisconsin and Ohio State, and you got Washington, and you got some other other Big Ten opponents down the road. So they just got to stay focused, keep playing the unselfish ball they've been playing, and got to get out to a better start. They can't get behind on these teams. These next 2 programs are playing with Wisconsin and Ohio State, and expect to come back and win games.
Yeah, we're always on the same page with this. That's what I was going to allude to. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, taking care of the task in front of us. Let's keep taking care of what we can take care of, and that's going 1-0 each week. And James Franklin has been pretty good in these so-called trap games, but still, just need to show up.
Yeah, they weren't really a factor in that second half at all. So they just did that. Defense continues to do an awesome job, and just hope that offense can score 20 points a game. I think you win. Defense is not going to give up more than 20 points a game, I don't think.
Yeah, right now we're scoring 23 points a game. Defense is pretty solid. Best thing about the offense is we're still leaving a lot out there. Plenty of room for this team to grow under the leadership of Arthur Smith calling plays.
Yes, definitely. Yep.
All right, folks, and I guess that's it. I'm going to have to wrap this up. Really don't want to, but that is all the time we have here for this Week 10 edition of our M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show. Chuck, just one last thing before I get you out of here, man. thank you for everything that you've done for this program, this community, and me personally, getting me in here coaching. Certainly appreciate that. I've had a lot of fun doing that. Certainly unlocked something I didn't know would be possible in my life. So just want to thank you for everything you've done for me, and just best of luck in your new endeavors.
Thank you, and thank you for everything you do for our kids, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you down the road. I'm hoping maybe to be back on staff with you next year and do some coaching as well, so look forward to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, DuBois Athletic Director, Chuck Farrer. You're listening in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today, M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today, M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
And welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium as the DuBois Beaver Band is finishing up their halftime routine. We hope you've enjoyed the M Chevrolet halftime show. And we're back here. Keith, again, great first half of football. Pleasantly surprised as we went off the air. We talked about this. DuBois hanging right in there. Going to be a shootout in the second half. DuBois gets the ball. And what do you think they have to do to pull forward in this game?
I think they just need to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, they shot themselves in the foot on the one time they did have to punt the ball, dropped a pass and whatnot, but I think they just keep playing the way they're playing. I mean, the defense needs to tighten it up a little bit, because we were talking about that too, about the big plays that Holidaysburg scored on. I think DuBois was better at keeping a sustained drive than Holidaysburg was, but we'll see what happens in the second half.
That's true. I mean, Holidaysburg, they were basically your quick strike artists. DuBois, I was very impressed with DuBois' offense. Again, when they did have to punt, it was open. They were due to just a couple untimely errors, but they were moving the ball both on the ground and through the air. Very impressive. Sustained drives on all three touchdowns that they've scored.
Even the last one, surprisingly enough, there wasn't a lot of time in the clock, and I think they had 3 or 4 runs on that drive, and then they fed off of that, and then it just punched it in. Even the end around from the 10, they got it down to the 2, and then I'm not even sure who it was that jumped over the top and put the ball out over.
I didn't get a number either, though, so I apologize I didn't announce it. It's because I did not see it. Kind of misdirection, because I thought that Trey still had the ball when he went out. I didn't realize that he handed it off and over the top touchdown DuBois. So again, we're finishing up the halftime show here. Both teams are still in the locker room. Again, seems to be like everybody's taking their time today, but that's what happens when, and I will say the Holidaysburg band came out first. Now the DuBois band is following suit. There's 2 minutes left on the clock for halftime. I was very impressed with the Holidaysburg band. They were very good, as is DuBois here, performing very well.
Holidaysburg was a lot bigger, obviously, than the band was, but, I mean, this is enjoyable watching both bands.
Yes, it is. So that's usually what happens, though. A lot of times schools will not bring their band on the road, but when you do have them on the road, you tend to have a little bit of longer halftime. So now DuBois is starting to come out of the locker room. They're coming onto the field, but DuBois band is still in their way. They're going to be respectful here and kind of pull up shop and stretch out a little bit on the goal line and the 5-yard line. And so while we're doing that, we're going to send it back to the station. I see your Holidaysburg then also coming out of the locker room. We'll send it back to the station for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Are you an athlete or weekend warrior? Injured and don't know what to do? Give Radius Physical Therapy and DuBois a call. We can give you a free screen and get you rolling on the path to doing what you love, whether it's a sport or recreational activity. Call 814-913-0217 and ask for Jamie or Dan. We are located in the Sandy Plaza next to Hobby Lobby.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the DuBois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The DuBois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium on a beautiful Friday night for high school football. College football starts tomorrow. I almost slipped that one out there. So DuBois Band is still on the field, and one thing I got to make comment about, if you're able to see the field on the live stream, their halftime show involves what probably half the people in this audience might not know what they are. They're phone booths. You don't see that much anymore.
No, I don't even know if there is such a thing as a phone booth anymore.
You might, in bigger metropolitan areas, I'll bet you do have phone booths still. But now, what do you do if you're Superman? I mean, they kind of took away that comic because, don't have phone booths anymore.
Yeah, you're going to have to find a closet somewhere or something.
Yep, guess so. So DuBois stretching out here, Holidaysburg stretching out, getting ready for the second half of play. Trey Wingard down, warming up on the sideline. Boy, I gotta like his arm. He just has so much arm strength. Just flips the ball.
And they thought they had him 3 or 4 times in the first half there, and he somehow got out of it and made great throws downfield. He definitely is the juggernaut that makes this offense go.
Yeah, and so again, you definitely want to keep him healthy. Again, that was a big over the last couple seasons when he was hurt. I mean, just the dejection that they face and the adversity they face when he's not on that football field.
And let's not forget, he's only a junior.
That's true. He'll be back next year, and again, he's got a lot of weapons that he'll have coming up to choose from as well.
And he'll just be bigger and stronger next year than he was this year. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's a fantastic catcher too. I don't know if you watch any of the baseball games.
Oh yeah, yep. I do actually announce. I do a lot of the PA announcing for the high school baseball team. And again, I don't know what his future lies. I'll have to ask him sometime when I see him. He actually is my neighbor. He lives right behind me at Treasure Lake. And I see him. I'm very impressed with this young man. I got to say, after the loss to St. Mary's, obviously unexpected. I won't call it a shocker, but it was unexpected. Obviously, he was out in his backyard the next day practicing by himself. His dedication. And I've talked to Coach Wingard about this as well. Even when he was hurt, over the seasons that he was hurt, he is always one to go in and look at game film, learn something, his dedication to this. And again, I don't know where his thoughts lie, whether the next level is going to be baseball or whether the next level is going to be football. He's got some decisions to make because, again, baseball-wise, he's a very talented catcher as well. So selfishly, I'd like to see him stay and play for Penn State DuBois, but I think his level is probably a little bit beyond that.
Yeah, there's no doubt. But you never know. You don't ever know. But like you were touching on there, his work ethic. That's something you cannot teach. You either have it or you don't have it. And he's down there bouncing around right now. He's excited, ready to go. He realizes what's on the line here, and he knows that this is like two prize fighters. They're just trading punches right now. It's just who's going to be standing at the end is the question.
Yeah, they are. And again, this arguably is the biggest game he's faced so far as a quarterback.
No doubt.
In a must-win, I won't say it's a must-win because they know who they're going to play already, but a lot of implications on this game if they win or whether they lose.
Right.
So DuBois players are out on the field awaiting the kick from the Holidaysburg kicker. Getting ready for the second half, and again, back deep to receive, you have Nathan Koger and Hyatt Muhammad back deep to receive.
Before we forget, we got to give a shout out to Devin Clark, who's again unavailable this week because he's so popular. He has to be somewhere else instead of being here with us tonight.
Yeah. But, I mean, good and bad, we love having him. I love working with Devin. Love working with you, Keith. It's been great for the last couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, I've had a good time. This has been fun. There's a flag that got thrown there right near the end of that return.
It was, and that was Koger on the return, but the flag comes back deeper. I'm going to guess it's going to be a block in the back, but...
This will not be good because they're only on the 19 as it is, and if they're going to push them back...
Right. Flag was dropped and moved forward.
They're discussing it out there. Either that or talking about where they're going to go to dinner after the game.
A lot of places to choose from here in DuBois area for good meals.
They're arguing pizza or tacos.
It's definitely against DuBois because they're marching them back. Looks like it's going to be half the distance to the goal, and I didn't see that.
I think he said block in the back, just like you said.
Yeah, that's typically what you get on a return like that. And really unnecessary. I mean, it was 10 yards beyond the play. So that drops DuBois back behind the 10-yard line. So, they need to have a good sustained drive here, get this game tied up, but they're not doing themselves any favor by starting, on the wrong side of the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Coach was talking with the lead official there. I don't think he was real happy with that call.
No, two receivers each side, handoff up the middle to Dixon. He falls forward for a gain of a couple. Give him 3 yards.
And they want to be careful here. You don't want to turn the ball over here deep in your own end, but like you said, we also want to keep this drive going, get down there and tie this game up.
Heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 DuBois Street.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. Quick turn of events here for Holidaysburg as they recover a fumble on the 1-yard line. 2 plays later, push it into the end zone for their touchdown to go up again by 2 scores. Now, if you're DuBois, like you said, Keith, they need to score right here, and then you're going to need a stop at some point, being down 2 scores. So, but first things first, take care of business, get some points on the board.
And the good thing, if there is a good thing for what just happened, there's still plenty of time left because of it, I mean, they have almost the whole second half to respond to that.
Yeah, really no time to panic at all, so Muhammad and Koger back to receive. Kick is end over end, going to Koger. He'll 6-yard line, cuts into the middle, across the 20 to the 25 to the 30, across the 35, legs churning out past the 40, out to the 41. Nice return by Nathan Koger.
Great job picking his way through there. We were sitting there saying before about, slowing down on your return. Well, he did, but he did it in order to find the holes, and he picked his way through nice, and then, like you said at the end, he just kept churning. Coach will take that every time.
Absolutely, but I think the biggest difference there, in the one that you talked about before, he stood up as he slowed down. Right. Here he kind of stayed crouched down, trying to figure out where his hole was. He might have slowed down a little bit, but that was, again, just to determine where he wanted to go with. So we have 2 receivers on each side. And fake to Dixon. He'll throw up the middle, pass complete to Delaney.
That was Gavin Bell on the tackle.
And that's the kind of catch I love to see. You know, he totally used his hands, reached right up there with both hands, made the diamond, grabbed it, pulled it in, then went down to the ground with it.
Yeah, the good thing is he tucked it right away.
Yep.
This is really what you want to do as a receiver, especially in traffic. You know, high point it again, get your hands up there, but really tuck it right away. Don't give the defender a chance to stick his paw in there and knock that ball down. So Dixon up the middle on the handoff. He'll churn a little bit close to the first down. See if they give it to him.
If they didn't, he's right there.
They're calling timeout. And they are calling them to move the chain. So first down, DuBois. Just across midfield down to the 48-yard line.
And this is what DuBois needs to do, a nice sustained drive. And take it down there and punch it in.
They have 1st and 10 down at 48-yard line.
So a couple good plays by DuBois, one pass, one run. Two receivers each side. Dixon now moves to Wingard's left. Snap. Wingard rolls out now to his right, fires. Pass is complete to Carter Voss. He makes one man miss, gets the first down, steps out of bounds at the 32.
I think we got away with one there. Trey was shuffling his feet, and he actually moved before the ball was even snapped.
Yep, I agree. He's sometimes has a little bit of happy feet, and that time I think he was expecting the snap. It didn't come, and he took a little shutter step to the left, and then he snapped it.
Well, we're all right with that because that turned out nice. So they're on the move.
Especially ones that can move teams and also broadcast.
So again here, three receivers right, one receiver left. Dixon to the right, pitch to Dixon. He'll cut it back up to the middle. Gain of 3, I do believe. So again, positive yardage on first down. That's what you want to see if you're the Beavers.
And that's what we're used to seeing on those pitch plays. Immediately, you know, Trey getting rid of it as soon as he gets it. And when the fumble occurred down there, we talked about that off air too. It was like the running back wasn't ready for it. Trey pump faked and then tried to hustle it in there, and that's what broke the play up, and everything went awry after that.
Yeah, that was a nice cutback by Dixon also. I think if he tries to string that out, that doesn't work. So, fake, pass complete. Pass complete to Corney. And he's going to be 1 yard short of the first down, I believe. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, these quick hitters are working great. Now, Trey's going under center here, I would think.
And looks like a
player down.
Holidaysburg player down, so they're going to have an official's timeout. So he's going to have to come off the field. He's running off the field on his own power. We're going to keep it right here because he's about off the field.
Yeah, they're lining back up, ready to go. Now, I'll see if DuBois changes the play. Wingert was going under center there before they stopped play there, so because it's 3rd and short. See if he does it again. Appears as though he is.
Yes, he is. So, and he'll take it straight up the middle. He'll fall forward.
That's definitely a first down.
It's got to be a first down. He's got about 4 yards. First down, Beavers. Down to the 23.
Just keep the chains moving. That's what we need.
Definitely what you want. Again, Holidaysburg here substituting. DuBois going to huddle this time. So 7:04 and counting on the game clock. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers left. Handoff up the middle, and it was sniffed out very quickly by a Holidaysburg defender.
If he doesn't make that tackle, though, he's got all kinds of run room to go with right there.
So no gain on the play, maybe even a loss of 1.
Maines was in for the
Yeah, that was there. It's just he had to elude that one guy, but he made a great defensive stop there. So
stop by McCoy on that play. Good play by him. So 2 receivers each side for DuBois. Snap to Wingard. He drops back to pass, sets, throws, passes. Did he catch it?
No, he bobbled it and dropped it.
So DuBois receivers tend to have the drops tonight. There's been a lot of passes right on the numbers.
Those are killers too. I mean, again, everybody out there that's listening, we're not picking on these guys at all. I mean, it's tough to catch the ball under these circumstances and everything. It's just unfortunate for DuBois.
Yeah, without question. I mean, DuBois it's unexpected because DuBois hasn't done it here. But no, there's a lot of talent on this football team. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Drops back to pass, throws, and he threw. And it's being shielded by the defender. Didn't have a chance to get around him, so that pass is going to drop incomplete, bringing up 4th down for the Beavers. Pass intended for Delaney.
That was. I don't know what Trey was trying to do there. I don't know if he was throwing that away or if he was just. But he never gave the receiver a chance on that pass.
As a receiver there, I think the smart play is to just try to cut in and go through the defender because he wasn't looking. He might have gotten a flag thrown on that for interference because the defender was not looking back towards the ball.
Well, they forego the field goal here. They're going to go for it on 4th and 11.
Yeah, and I think you need to at this point. Let's see what they have. Wingard now moves out to his right. He's going to try to run for it himself, and I don't think he got. Well, he might have got there.
Yeah, he got it.
He did get there.
Yes,
First down, Beavers.
Another great play.
Gambles and runs for 11 yards
to extend the play. They over-pursued. Once he broke through the line, there was nobody there.
Wingard showing his athleticism right there, taking it himself.
He doesn't run often, but usually when he does, good things happen. So
he's got a good amount of speed.
1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. 5:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
That brings up another weapon into play whenever he rolls out.
So again, 2 receivers on each side for Wingard. Dixon to his left. Back to pass and lots of pressure coming. He throws. It's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, that was a bad decision on Trey's part there. He could have thrown it out of bounds because he was out of the pocket.
Yeah, tried to make something out of nothing right there. Threw it, didn't have enough on it, and the defender was right there, be able to cut the route. So interception by Holidaysburg.
I mean, unfortunately, if you look back on this game, certain plays like that one there and the fumble to start off the second half. Other than that, all of a sudden this game's a lot different.
Yeah. But again, still quite a bit of time here, but DuBois really does need a stop right now. 5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Again, time is not an enemy to you right now, but the scoreboard could be.
Yeah, they got to stop them here. They can't afford to give up another score.
Back to the starting line.
So 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Bainey sets, throws, and the receiver's not looking. Oh. Koger, pass complete to Bell. Koger never really looked back, and he kind of, I want to say pushed off a little bit, but yeah, that was enough to create separation, and Bell comes down with it. 1st down, Holidaysburg. Another big play, Keith.
I'd like to say it was a back shoulder pass, but it really kind of wasn't. It was just, he threw it out there and said, go get it. And like you said, I think he pushed the defender off and then caught the ball, but they didn't call it, so.
No. So quarterback sneak, he's going to keep it himself. That's Bainey on the carry, gain of 8 on the play.
This is the worst possible scenario right here. To go from driving down to put yourselves within 1 score, and all of a sudden Holidaysburg's on your 30 and moving. This could be a backbreaker here.
Yep.
2nd down and 2.
And on a tired defense, too. 3 receivers to the left. It's going to be handed off straight up the middle to number 28, Baroner. That's going to be enough for a Holidaysburg 1st down.
Yeah, this is going to be a make or break situation right here, because we have to, you have to remember, these are kids.
Oh yeah,
and mentally, when something like this happens, to be able to bounce back from it,
it's tough. And I've always said this about almost any sport. The best thing an athlete can have is a short memory.
Right.
So get over things and do your job right now is what the mentality you need to have.
Left tackle to right tackle.
Again, hand off to Baroner, straight up the middle, gain of 3. So again, DuBois made some substitutions here on the front line.
I would not be surprised to see Holidaysburg stick with the running game here to keep the clock going.
Well, I think that's what you want to do, especially I think DuBois is starting to get a little bit tired on defense. So if they're forcing their will up front, run the football.
Yep.
2 receivers each side, but now he's going to go back to pass. He's going to complete it to number 12. That's Brady Steiner. Haven't called his name yet today. So pass complete to Steiner. First down, Holidaysburg.
And that pass was right on the money. I mean, that was proved us wrong. We're up here saying they're going to run it.
I figured they would, and actually he had his choice of 2 different receivers there that did that little button hook, and they were both open. So 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the left, going to be handed off to Baroner. Great play. Number 38.
Oh, my.
And that was Carter Wilson, came right up the gut. No loss of 2 on the play.
Thank goodness.
That was a nice pancake right there, Keith. He's just going to feel that one in the morning.
That was a bear hug and a slam right there all together.
That was. So Holidaysburg again taking their time here. 18 seconds, plenty of time on the play clock. 3 minutes and counting on the game clock in the third quarter. Drops back to pass, throws up the middle. Almost picked off, and he wants a flag. He's not going to get it.
The official on the far side of the field at the goal line, his hand started to go, and then he pulled it back.
I think that was a good no call.
No. I agree.
It's all right. He doesn't throw a flag.
But it could have went either way.
I agree. And I wouldn't have argued it either way.
Right.
But I would have liked Hansley get his fingertips on that. Then it would have been null and void.
Catch it in stride and going the other way.
That would have been even better. So 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Maney throws and caught. Touchdown, Steiner.
That's a backbreaker right there. That's a killer.
That does hurt. No question about it.
Because again, 3rd and 12 it was, and they let him get behind again.
And give him credit. Good pass, good catch. So Holidaysburg up by 3 scores now.
No doubt about it. That was just a no-time play.
And you're going to have Weddle in for the extra point attempt. See if Holidaysburg can go up by 21. And he says he's ready. Here comes the snap. Hold is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. With 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third quarter, Holidaysburg 42, DuBois 21. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
This is Bigfoot Country. WIFT DuBois, a 7 Mountains media station. This is Bigfoot Country.
Families, are you having trouble eating healthy on a budget? Many working families qualify for WIC. Pay with WIC before using other payments like SNAP or cash to buy healthy foods. WIC and working families. Together we make your future even healthier. Visit pawic.com for more information. PAWIC is funded by the USDA. This institution is an equal opportunity provider, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium on beautiful Friday night, Week 10 high school football. And we now have Holidaysburg up by 3 scores. So, Keith, what's the game plan now if you're DuBois? Down 3 scores, you really need to stay disciplined. You cannot turn the ball over.
And you got to score quick.
You got to score quick. And DuBois is capable of doing that.
Yep.
We've seen that happen quite a bit. They need to change a little bit of strategy, I think, right here. Go into a little bit more of a passing mode. Work the clock in your favor, because again, clock stops on any incomplete pass. We've seen over the past couple weeks they're having a little bit of an issue as far as clock stopping to move the chains. They're keeping the clock going. We saw that last week, and now we're seeing it again this week. Quite a bit. That DuBois, you don't want to necessarily run the ball. You want to pass the ball.
That's a good kick there. He's
Kroger fields it at the 2. He's going to cut left, now cuts up the middle, passes the 20 to the 25, down at the 26. So DuBois will put the ball in play at the 26-yard line. And again, I think the strategy needs to change just a little bit. We need to throw the ball a little bit more now. I do like the fact that they were running the ball with some success. That might carry them on well into the playoffs. But now, being down 3 scores, it's the time to change the game plan a little bit.
Well, the 2 turnovers have killed them so far. There's no doubt about it. But the other thing that really has hurt them is giving up the big play on 3rd and 12 and 4th and 15. And those are killers. But it's not that they can't overcome it, but they're just going to have to move the ball quick and score fast, and then they rely on their defense.
Yeah, and I was going to say that coming into this game. I won't say DuBois had to play a flawless game, but they had to play a good game on both sides, or all 3 phases, in order to come out as a victor here. Not that it's decided by any means, but they're making a couple mistakes when that are hurting them. So Wingard back to pass, sets, throws, pass complete, and he's buried right away. Pass is complete to Delaney. He was met by Josh Banks as soon as he catches the football. It will be positive yardage. Looks like 4 yards on the play.
But again, there's almost a sense of urgency already. I mean, I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but we only have 2 minutes left. And they're huddling back up and everything. They're taking time.
You just can't fire the ball 40 yards down the field if it's open.
So 2 receivers each side.
Then you get it to him and hope you can break a tackle.
Now Corney in motion. Now 3 receivers each side. Fakes, passes off the mark. Pass incomplete, intended for Delaney. Trying to set up that screen again. So pass incomplete. That will stop the clock. 3rd down here. They need a completion right now. They need a 1st down here.
And it's like you were saying before, hey, forget about the last play. Think about the next play. Don't worry about the scoreboard or anything. Just execute your offense. Do what you know how to do. See what happens next.
Yeah, again, there's no need to panic in this, and I think that happened a little bit in the St. Mary's game. They got down to the point with a little bit of forced errors here. So Wingard back to pass, sets, throws, complete to Voss. He's going to get past the line to gain. 1st down, DuBois Beavers. Great catch, great move by Carter Voss after the catch. Up and got the yardage he needed.
Yeah, I was just going to say, too, they stood him up. There was like 4 guys on him, and that one, number 4, the safety, he come up and was just wrenching on that football.
He was, and they're going to try to get the football. That's what they teach, no question. So 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. It is number 38 up the middle. That's Carter Wilson on the carry.
Good gain.
Very good gain. Gain of 6 on the play, maybe 7. 6 on the play.
There they have it running around, picked up 6 yards.
So good run by Carter Wilson.
Yeah, but there's no doubt, absolutely no doubt, they have to score on this drive. Have to. Because we're almost out of the 3rd quarter now, and they're down 3 scores.
Yeah, being down 2 scores with 1 quarter to play is definitely doable. Dixon up the middle. He's going to get close to the 45.
Are they going to try to get
just short of the 45?
Wonder if they're going to. Yeah, they should get 1 more play off before the end of the quarter here.
Yeah, the play clock is under the game clock by a couple seconds.
3rd and 2.
Lines up under center, and he's going to take it to the right. 1st down, Beavers.
Jenkins and Banks will get.
They stopped the clock. Now it's starting again.
So I just don't get that. I mean, they're not even coming close to setting the chains.
Here in the third quarter.
I don't think they've lifted up the chains off the original spot to go and move it, and the clock's running. I don't understand that one.
Well, DuBois trying to get one more play before the end of the third quarter here.
He can run the ball. He chose
So
to
8 on the game clock. They get the play off. Pass complete to number 25. Pass complete to Isaiah Corney. Quick strike.
That's that inside. You call it a little button hook inside, but it's there every time.
It is, absolutely. So at the end of the third quarter, Holidaysburg 42, DuBois 21. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Mike at DeLulo Transport in DuBois. For the last 14 years, DeLulo Transport has been providing reliable transportation services to our customers. Now, we've added a new division, DT Auto Glass. DT Auto Glass is performing windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. Our technician, Kevin, has been installing glass in the area for over 30 years and takes pride in his work. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by our shop at 349 DuBois Street.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium here on a beautiful Friday night, Week 10 high school football. We're about ready to kick off the fourth quarter of play. Holidaysburg up by 3 scores. So again, sense of urgency now. We only got 12 minutes left. This is a high school clock, so 12 minutes, not college at 15 or the pros at 18. So we need to score. We need to score pretty quick.
Yeah, and you would think that would mean throwing the ball, but they have run the ball 2 or 3 times on this drive alone, so we'll see what happens. If they catch them off guard, thinking pass, and maybe they could break a long run. Who knows?
Yep, I think that's the game plan, or that's the mentality. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. It looks like, I believe, Dixon in the backfield. Looks like they're going to have some pressure coming from Holidaysburg. Steps left, throws right, Voss caught. Did he get out of bounds? No. Down to 41-yard line, pretty close to a first down. They are going to call it a first down, move the change.
It doesn't matter.
And I don't get it. The clock is supposed to stop. It is not stopping. You'd think we're in DuBois. You'd think the clock operator would know this and stop the clock. A little bit of home field advantage. That's what you get. What you should get. So 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Snap to Wingard, drops back, throws.
There's up the field.
Yep, up the field, but there was nobody there.
Look at the middle of the field.
Yep, middle of the field.
Corney was running open right up the middle of the field. But again, they have their backs against the wall here. They're going to have to try to make something happen. But if nothing else, build off of it for next week.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you need to look at it like,
you're going to be playing a very good Cathedral Prep football team, no matter where it is, whether it's there or whether it's here. So they need to have a good game plan. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Throws back across his body low. Again, complete. But he catches it from his knees. It's going to be a loss of 1.
That was a very dangerous pass there because he just turned and threw back, and the reason the receiver had to go down to get it was because if he'd have thrown it up high, that was probably 6 the other way.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is,
it'd be better for
just like I just said, just play for next week. I mean, 21 points in a quarter in high school is hard to overcome.
It is, yes. So 2 receivers each side. Wingard back to pass. Pump fakes, throws up the middle, and we're going to have a flag here as number 84 pretty much tackles Carter Voss.
McCoy was way out here.
It looks like McChrystal on the coverage. And that's who the flag is going to be on.
That'll be a first down.
Pass interference.
Stop the clock.
Automatic first down stops the clock.
Yeah, just stupid mistakes. You make these mistakes and they cause.
But again, no matter how this game turns out, if you weren't here watching it or listening to it with us, if you just look at the final score, you're going to say, oh, Holidaysburg handled them. But, if it wasn't for 2 turnovers here in this half.
Yeah, that doesn't paint the picture without question.
Right.
Good point there, Keith, because this has been a very good football game, and DuBois has done some very good things on, the offensive side of the ball. Delayed handoff, very much delayed handoff. That's going to be Carter Wilson on the carrier. Oh, and he just absolutely lowered his shoulder.
And that kid's hurt.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it. When a fullback is coming full speed at you and you just stop and take on his hit.
That gain of 9 on the play, and he's coming up limping. Trainers are coming out to look at him. That's number 84, Caden McChrystal. He's going to have to come off no matter whether he wants to or not because the trainers came out to look at him.
Training staff or assistant coach or what? He tried to help.
For DuBois, the clock did stop for the injury. They're probably going to start it again.
Yep, they need to get up there and get going. Yeah, again, you should have a sense of urgency at this point in the game.
2nd and 1 here. Do you throw to the end zone?
You might as well give it a shot. Voss in motion. And it's going to be run up the middle. Dixon to his left, gets a block in front of him. Now bowls his way forward, goes out of bounds.
At the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
So that worked.
It did, and he got out of bounds, which was good. That's one way to stop the clock.
Got to punch it in here. Quicker the better.
Yes, absolutely. The quicker the better.
They break the huddle, run to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to catch Holidaysburg off guard.
Wingard rolls to his right and throws.
Touchdown.
Caught. Carter Voss. Touchdown, DuBois.
Great job.
It was.
Still 10 minutes left.
Definitely what you needed. 10 minutes left. And again, no need to panic here. It's hard to overcome, but look at it in this way. If they can go up with a stop right away, get down to within 1 score, onside kicks sometimes work. You do have the option. So
it's all going to be it's all going to be on the next Holidaysburg possession whether they can stop them or not.
Yep. So McCleary for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good with 9 minutes, 59 seconds left in the game. Holidaysburg 42, DuBois 28. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Go Beavers! McDonald's and DuBois will be cheering on the Beavers all season long. Don't have time to run and get some food before the game? DuBois McDonald's McDelivery is on DoorDash. Have all your favorites delivered right to your doorstep. Download the DoorDash app and choose your McDonald's menu items for delivery. Simply pay and track your McDelivery order as it comes to you. Getting the food you crave delivered is a whole new way to love McDonald's. You can also grab a treat on your way to the game at your DuBois McDonald's off the Beeline.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. DuBois did what they needed to. They punched it into the end zone, down now by 2 scores instead of 3 scores. So we're going to see what happens here. A lot will be determined by Holidaysburg's next drive. DuBois really needs to, I won't say not necessarily just hold them. They need to go 3 and out.
Exactly. You got to save as much of that clock as you can.
Yeah. Any first down just takes up too much time off the clock right now. So you got Banks and Bell at the receive. An onside kick. A little trickery, but Holidaysburg's ready for it. Pounces on the football, and they are going to take it close to midfield. So DuBois gambles. Didn't get it. I don't know, again, strategy-wise, I don't know that I would have done that, but,
With 10 minutes left, I think I would have kicked it deep and then trusted my defense because now you just handed it to him at midfield, so you're still going to be trusting your defense anyways, so you probably would rather do it deep instead of at midfield, but they tried to catch him off guard. This wasn't a bad idea.
No, again, DuBois has to have a good defensive stop right here. 2 receivers each side. Throws out. That's thrown out to, looks like, that's Stoltz on the reception.
Couldn't have come at a better time.
So gain of 8.
He was well short.
Hey, give Holidaysburg credit here. You know, they're up 2 scores, and they're throwing the ball, you know.
The only mistake he made is he went out of bounds. So the clock is stopped right now, 2nd and 2. Give up the middle to number 42, Carter Muth. That's going to be a first down for Holidaysburg.
Down to the 35.
Runs a lot harder. Only a sophomore. He's going to be back for 2 more years.
So first down, Holidaysburg, down almost to 35, 36-yard line. So now you got 2 receivers each side. Muth again in the backfield.
And the Burton Tigers working that clock down towards 9 minutes to go.
Snap.
Bainey takes the snap.
He's going to keep it himself.
Almost lost a handle on it.
So Bainey takes it.
He has fumbled the ball once tonight.
Gain of 5 on the play. So again, that's what you want to do, or 4 on the play. That's what you want to do if you're Holidaysburg. You want to keep the clock running.
But he's a little iffy, you know. He did fumble the one time, you know. I mean, he took that one in for a touchdown too, but he doesn't protect the ball that well. But
no, I'd like to see him make a few more runs here. See what can happen. And that's what DuBois is going to need. They're going to need a turnover right here.
Holidaysburg doing a good job of running the clock down.
Yeah, no hurry to snap it. And it's going to be Muth on the carry, close to first down territory. It's going to be just a hair short. So 3rd down and 1.
It's going to be 3rd down and a yard.
What are you saying there?
Now, this is key here. I mean, obviously, it's probably 2-down territory.
Yeah, you would think. So, again, Muth on the carry, and he's going to fall forward for the first down. So, 8-13, 8-12, and counting.
Yeah, they're fighting an uphill battle now. But, you know, they have to try and stop them here. They got to do something. Obviously, the defense is tired. It's late in the game.
Some defensive substitutions for DuBois, trying to get a fresh offensive line in there. Holidaysburg checks the defense, looks over to the sideline to get the play called. It's going to be Muth moving over to the left of Bainey. 2 receivers each side. Bainey's going to keep himself. Cuts to his left. He's stringing out to the left, and he's going to go out of bounds. Gain of 5 on the play.
Again, helping DuBois because he ran out of bounds.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, that's one if you're Holidaysburg coaches, you just want to go up and just grab him by the face mask. What are you doing? Yeah. Just go down. Take a knee.
So 3rd and 5 here, up 2 scores. I would think this is 4-down territory if they need it to be.
Yeah, 2nd down.
Oh, second.
Yeah,
oh,
second
yeah,
down,
this is worse yet.
Yeah.
That is a great point.
So Bainey hands off to Muth. He's cutting to his right, coming up the middle of the center, and he is going to walk into the end zone. Barely touched. Touchdown, Holidaysburg.
Well, again, like we talked a little bit about at the beginning of the game, the offense can play with anybody, I think. You know, they're as good as Holidaysburg. Their offense is as good as Holidaysburg. It's the defense is a little suspect.
Yeah, and again, really, this game did come down to mistakes. I mean, it's points off of turnovers has plagued DuBois tonight.
7:27.
You know, offensively, like I say, I think they matched up very well offensively with Holidaysburg. So extra point kick is up, and it is good. 7 minutes, 27 seconds left in the game. Holidaysburg 49, DuBois 28. You're listening to DuBois Beaver football on Bigfoot Country.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the DuBois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The DuBois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. Holidaysburg now again up 49-28. About to kick off DuBois here. And again, at this point, I won't say that it's definitely out of reach, but it's looking that way. Like you said, you want to make sure that two things need to happen right now. Stay healthy.
Yep.
Don't get anybody hurt. And work on things towards next game. Figure out what's going to work.
Right, because you can't go next week with a bad mental attitude. You have to be able to just, like you were saying, just forget about the last play, move on to the next play, Because they'll look at it and they'll say, well, those 2 big turnovers in the second half was the main difference in the game.
Yeah, and that's the way the game has turned out here. So Koger cuts to his left, gets it at the 2-yard line. He's
still going
20, and he's stepped out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So another good return by Koger.
That was a nice stutter step there. He froze the defender and then ran right around him.
And that's one of the things that, again, the 3 phases, I think they played well on special teams as well.
Yep.
I mean, they've had a couple of really nice returns. But, again, defensively, they've struggled a little bit, and a couple of mistakes offensively. But, like you say, as offensive, I think they've done some very good things on offense today.
No, they could play with anybody offensively.
Yeah. So 3 receivers right. Handoff up the middle to Dixon. Gain of 3 on the play. Maybe 4. Again, a good positive yardage. Again, I think that's what their game plan was.
Yeah.
I think, just try to work on the things that you want to work on for next game.
Yep.
And again, great positive yardage on first down. I don't mind seeing it. 650 and counting. 3 receivers right on this play, 1 receiver left. Dixon in the backfield to the left, to the right of Wingard, excuse me. So Wingard back to pass, shuffles his feet, moves to his left, and he's going to keep it. He's going to gain as much as he can. He's going to walk out of bounds about the 45. That's going to be a first down for the Beavers. Stepped out of bounds at the 44.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough sledding now because, they're thinking pass the whole way. So I think he looked off 3 different receivers right there before he decided to pull it down and run.
That's one of the things that Trey, again, is very good at. He goes through his progressions very well, better than most quarterbacks that you'd ever see in high school, without question. That's why he's second in the state in passing.
Yeah.
2 receivers each side. Wingard back to pass. Stutters, throws to his right. Pass is incomplete. Intended, I do believe, for Koger. Steiner on the coverage, and great coverage.
All you can do as a quarterback is get it into your receiver's hands.
And again, that's one that I think you should have caught. But
unfortunately, it's like you said, it's just so rare to see it because we've been covering all these games. And I would say by far, this is the worst game that the receivers have had all year as far as dropping the football.
Yeah, and they've really been shorthanded through most of the games this season. So, again, 2 receivers, delayed handoff, give up the middle to Wilson.
Once again, 1 guy to beat. He beats him, and he's off to the races, but it was a good defensive play.
Yes, it was. A gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 6.
And this is obviously 4-down territory.
I would venture to say you're probably right, Keith.
With 6 minutes left, down 3 scores, I would say that's probably a foregone conclusion.
What's the old from Major League? They don't call him the best color commentator in the business for nothing. Back to pass, throws, pass is complete out to midfield. It's going to be short of the first down. Pass complete to Voss.
And it's going to be
all the drop passes we saw, and he was absolutely mauled there.
Yeah.
And somehow came up with that catch. I mean, that's crazy.
Voss, you got to throw it into coverage, I guess. And,
so we're looking at what, 4th and 3 here?
Yep. 4th and 3. And again, 2 receivers each side. Wingard in the shotgun. Snap. Back to pass. Pumps. Throws. Touch pass. Voss is open. He missed it. just a hair over his head, or out of the reach of Carter Voss. DuBois is going to turn it over on downs. So Holidaysburg with 5 minutes, 2 seconds left. Up 3 scores. I think they can kind of do what they want here.
Yeah, I would think. I don't even know if you'll see the starting offense on the field here. I mean, I don't see the purpose in it. You're up 3 scores with 5 minutes left. You're going into the playoffs next week. I don't think you want to risk getting anybody hurt. And then, of course, they're going to come out with their starting offense and prove me wrong.
Well, of course, what do we know? Right?
Yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't look at 4's quarterback.
Number 4 is the quarterback. That is Cole Delatry, the backup quarterback and a receiver normally on the team. So he's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Pulls it back. Delatry to the right across the 45 down to the 44.
Yeah,
he's hurt. Oh, what you don't want to see. If you're Holidaysburg, again,
I don't know. I think he maybe got the wind knocked out of him there. I don't think he.
I mean, I hope so. I certainly don't wish any ill will for any player. Hats off to Holidaysburg. They're coming out the victor in this game. I want to see them do well going forward as well.
Yeah, see,
he's
I think
up on his own power. I think that's good. I think you're right. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. Came down on the football.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Anybody that that's had that happen to him, you just feel like you're going to die.
Yeah.
You just, there's nothing like that. It's just, all of a sudden.
There's a few things that happen to your body when certain things happen to it. We're not going to talk about the other one.
No, we won't talk about the other one. I know, but that one, you get the wind knocked out of yourself. You just feel like you can't breathe. Yeah. Like you don't want to. Don't want to move.
Yeah.
So we got the starting quarterback back in by default. Maney's back in by default.
I don't think he'll run the ball like the predecessor just did, though. I don't think.
No, I think he's going to hand it off, and it is a handoff, number 28. That's going to be Baroner on to carry, enough for a Holidaysburg first down. And number 4 is coming back out on the field. So good to see Delatry. Got his breath caught. He's okay.
28 went back off, too, so I would think you're down to your second teamers here.
Yeah. So we got number 10 out on the right. That's somebody new.
Good to see getting him in. That's great.
I don't think you're going to see him throw the ball here either.
No, I don't think he's going to. But the question is, he's going to run it himself, and he is. Yeah, he's going to take it himself out to the left side. He's going to get a couple. And as it gets strung out, and we got a penalty flag on the end of the play.
New quarterback warming up on the near side. That's Seth Wilmoth, I believe.
So we'll see what the flag is. Looks like it's going to be against the Beavers. Is the preliminary look on it.
Is that a face mask, maybe, or?
Well, there's many people around there. I got to say that's probably what it is. Personal foul, face mask on the Beavers. So yeah, usually when you get in a crowd like that, there's not much else they can call, but a face mask, maybe a horse collar. But I didn't see him pulling him down by the back of the jersey.
Hey, give the quarterback kudos on that. He went out to play before and getting his wind knocked out of him. They called his number as soon as he came back in.
Yeah, but a good heads-up play. He didn't try to string it out of bounds. He went down. That's what you want to see if you're Holidaysburg. Take a knee, keep the ball in play. You already had the first down.
Morningstar in the backfield to his left.
So again, they're taking the play clock down pretty, below 10. Handoff up the middle. That's number 81, I believe. Morningstar, Ryan Morningstar on the carry.
That was a pretty good stick he put on him there. He still got 4 yards, but if you're DuBois here, you probably want to have a little bit of pride. You don't want to let him get in the end zone again. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, and even if you're running your second team, but it looks like most of the starters are out there right now. And you're right, you don't want to let them score here. Keep it respectable here, 49-28. Just under 3 minutes to go. 2 receivers each side, but I don't think they're passing the football. Again, 81, Morningstar to his right.
Gang tackled down around the 15.
Tackled by a host of Beaver defenders.
So that's
got
got
a plethora.
Yeah. Oh, big vocabulary words now. 3rd and 5 on the 16, 2.5 left.
That word of the day calendar's coming in handy, Keith.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Well, don't feel bad. I don't either. So 2:13 left to play in the game. Delatry in the shotgun. Snaps it, hands off to Morningstar up the middle. Now under 2 minutes to go. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 or 3.
I think it's 4th down, isn't it?
That was a 4th down. Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. Good catch, Keith. 4th down.
This is it might not mean that much, but it's a huge stop here if they can stop them and keep them out of the end zone.
It is. It would be a huge stop for DuBois. And again, pride plays a lot in this. Hard count, trying to get DuBois to jump off sides. A little bit of movement, but he didn't cross. Into the neutral zone. So, staying disciplined. I'm sure Mr. Winger would like to see that. Okay, back. He's going to keep it himself, and he's not going to get it. Strung out, and he's loss of 1 on the play. DuBois is going to take over on downs. 1 minute 16 left.
I'm
Good
sure
stop by DuBois.
Yeah. And they needed that, but I'm sure you're going to see the second team offense come out too. Wellmoth's running out there, so.
Yeah, as you should. I mean, DuBois,
again, no reason to get your starters hurt, but, hey, there's only a minute 16 left. Let him throw the ball a couple of times, whatever. I mean, we've seen these games that we've done before here when he brings in the second team, all they do is run it.
Yeah.
But, obviously, you got Trey coming back next year, so you're not really going to get much action out of the backup quarterback.
No, he knows his role, and it's not behind center. So we're going to have a timeout here, and while they're taking a timeout, we will as well. You're listening to DuBois Beaver Football on Bigfoot Country.
Whether you're recovering from the gym, a tough game, or from
Country.
Whether you're recovering from the gym, a tough game, or from post-surgery, Infused IV may have just what you're looking for. Infused IV offers a wide array of products and services that will help you get back on track fast. Our peak performance IV therapy can supply your body with vitamins, minerals, and fluids to help your body function at its best. Make Infused IV part of your pre- and post-game for optimal results this season. Now infusing ages 16 plus with parental consent. Find out how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Stop in on Midway Drive in DuBois or online at infusedivbar.com.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the game. Holidaysburg up 49-28. Wellmuth under center. He's going to hand it off. We'll get you a number here in a minute. It's on the far side from us. Handoff went to... I can't tell it from here. I want to say either number 20.
Old eyes.
Old eyes.
We're under a minute.
So,
I can't see it either. I'm not making fun of you. I can't see any of those numbers. 85, I can see one number.
Yeah, well, the problem is with that black jersey, they kind of scrunch up, so you can't tell if it's 3 or 2. So I'll go with that, Keith.
All right, I'll second that.
So Wellmuth under center again. Handoff up the middle. And it's going to be close to a first down, but not quite. Going to be 3rd down. And now the game clock is underneath the play clock. I don't know if they'll try to get another one off in time.
Running some personnel out there, so I would assume they're going to try to do something. 15 seconds left. They better break the huddle in a hurry.
I don't know they're going to get this one off.
10 seconds.
And get a couple of carries.
Yeah, he can if
he's going to get it off.
All right, handoff up the middle, and that will
bring it outside. There he goes.
And that is number 44 on the carry. He is tight roping, but he's going to step out of bounds.
That'll do it.
Expires. That was Landon Duncan on the carry, a freshman. And we have reached the end of the game as Holidaysburg is going to take this one 49-28. Stick around for a quick post-game show You're listening to DuBois Beaver Football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country is brought to you by North Central WIC, supporting families throughout Cameron, Clearfield, Elk, Jefferson, McKean, and Potter counties. DuBois Burger King. Eat like a king who's on a budget with Burger King's $5 Your Way meal. DuBois Burger King, Beeline Highway DuBois, and Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. Let's go Beavers!
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium as Holidaysburg is going to take this one 49-28. Keith, we kind of said it at the beginning, I think, who's going to make the mistake, and DuBois made a couple of them, and that really was the difference in this football game. I mean, I think both offenses, like you said, were matched perfectly. You know, they both could move the ball. It came down to the turnovers.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, we were looking at the second half there. You know, we said they needed to come out in the second half and score on their first drive, and they coughed it up and gave it over to Holidaysburg on the 2-yard line. That's not how you wanted to start your second half. And then on the subsequent drive, I think that was when they threw the pick down in deep too. So when you have two evenly matched teams, as far as offense goes, you know, when the defense steps up, that's usually the team that wins the game. So,
yeah, which is what you had here tonight. So now DuBois again looking forward to Cathedral Prep in week 1 of the playoffs coming up next week. By, I guess, word on the street, it's going to be in Erie.
Well, they should take a positive out of this game, though. I mean, to look at it and say, hey, you know, if somebody just looked at the final score, they would say that, you know, Holidaysburg handled them, but that's not really indicative of what happened here tonight. You know, you take away those 2 big turnovers in the second half, could have went either way, you know, it could have been a different story. But so they can hold their heads up, you know, but they're going to have to go and look at the game films and get ready for next week.
Sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. A lot of positives that DuBois can take from this. I think they need to tighten up a little bit defensively moving forward. Offensively, I wouldn't panic. I mean, they're doing a couple mistakes here that you don't normally see. The fumble, that definitely hurts. Obviously, the interception hurt as well. So really, that's the difference in your score. We're one score away, you know, if those 2 things don't happen.
I agree.
So, Keith, it's been fantastic working with you for the past couple weeks.
Enjoyed it. It's been fun.
And we'll have to do it again next year.
All right.
So we thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And it's been a great season. We'll talk about, we'll figure out what we're doing for next week and talk to the station and see where we go from here.